Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to the Sports Chop Shop, where you just got everyday sports fans sitting around chopping it up about everything that's going on in the sports world and life itself. I'm your boy, Big Game James, and joining me right now is my man, Jay Stoggs, and Antoine Smitty Smith from Smitty Sports Machines. Later on, we have A. Reed. He'll be jumping in to join us, and one of our player partners, Mr. Marlon, will jump in here all the way. Is he from the A as well, Smitty? Or he just another sports fan, sports nut, gonna come in here and give us some insight on some things, man. And we just gonna sit in here and chop it up with y'all for a little bit.
What up, Jose?
Let y'all know what we think about everything. So, man, hey, man, how everybody week going so far, man? I know it's still early, but how y'all doing, man?
Everything going good, man.
Good,
we got not so good news from Terry Fontenot and Arthur Smith today, covering up some bull crap. But I still think till Rich McKay is gone, it's going to just be the same story.
Got you. So, Smitty, man, what y'all covering up down there, man? What happened? What you find out in Falcon world today?
They keep getting asked about Calvin Ridley, and I'm actually tired of talking about it. I done did 50 videos on it. I'm tired of talking about it. But just give the people insight as to where you headed with that situation. Even if you got to throw out a hint or something like that, don't keep letting us guess about what's going to happen with him. We know he don't want to be here. I said that when he quit on the team. Ooh,
yeah, you did.
I think they're trying to play him like Ben Simmons, though, man. They don't want to get rid of him because they know if they do, they get nothing for him. They don't, necessarily. Everyone's kind of like, well, look, something's going to happen. We don't want to give up too much for him, so they just waiting. Everybody's just waiting.
But you need $11 million, man. Don't bullshit yourself. Come on,
hey.
Right?
Let's be real.
Hey.
Let's be real.
Hey, the hardest thing is why you want to keep somebody that don't want to be there as an organization. I mean, he's a great talent, but at the same time, we all know if a player doesn't really want to be there, he gonna give you half-ass effort, right? And once you start doing that in the game of football, it's not good for nobody, man. Nothing good is gonna come out of somebody that's just going through the motions and don't want to be there. You're not gonna get the productivity, or he's gonna get hurt.
And the crazy part,
they probably waiting for a Deshaun Watson kind of deal, man, where they can, drum up some stuff on him and, make him stay,
But you got talented wide receivers in this draft. Why even waste your time with that?
Yeah.
You got a receiver in this draft that can come in, give you the same stats that he give you. And I say it all the time. Wide receivers in one of those positions, you ain't got to have a superstar player. As long as they produce, they're going to be fine. You already got an all-pro tight end. What you need with a superstar receiver?
Yeah, and the way the receivers, not slighting the wide receivers, but the way is a lot nowadays, that number 2 and that number 3 receiver sometimes is almost like that running back depth we talk about. You can find that good 2 and 3, that a lot of people are going to miss early on sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like Gallup. Nobody thought Gallup was going to be that dude for y'all, Jay, before he got hurt. And Michael Gallup's not a bad receiver, right? Doing the things he did at Colorado State and coming into – so, I mean, the Falcons can find that piece they need without putting too much focus into that.
Here's the thing with Gallup and when I look at receivers like Gallup, I also look at Alvin Harper, which was to me like the first dude that kind of showed to me, oh, so you think you're a 1, but you're really a 2/3. So Gallup can leave thinking he's a 1 because guess what? You got 2 of some of the best receivers on either side of you. But now you're the focal point. Now they bracketing you. Now they doubling you. Now they got their number 1 guy on you. Guess what? You're not as open. You don't have as much separation. Your hands aren't that good. So now I think that's the thing that, we have to look at is there's a proven commodity in Ridley. We know what he is. We know what he does. When we can go into the draft and you can get that quote-unquote superstar receiver, but they don't always work out. Something happens. They get hurt, or maybe the system that they're in doesn't fit. I mean, it's just a lot of things, man, that can happen.
And truth be told, I never, and this is me, I never take a receiver in the first round because you got a receiver in the third round, fourth round that's a little bit more hungry and going to go out and play to make the roster, make the plays he needs to make. While this first round receiver think someone owes him something, he's a diva, and guess what? He's going to flame out on you before that third round receiver. Look at Russell Gage. Russell Gage came back strong last year.
Yeah, but I also think it depends on who the receiver is, Smitty. I mean, I feel where you're coming from, but if I'm picking and there's a Randy Moss on the board, I'm taking a Randy Moss. Ask Dallas about that one.
I mean, that's how we got CD Lamb, though. You know,
and that was a good pick. But that was a good pick for. I mean, he fits your system well. That's a great pick for you guys.
That's a great pick.
So I think it depends on the fit and the receiver. But yeah, if you're not going, because this is my my whole thing. Almost any receiver you talk to, 8 out of 10 of them gonna be diva-ish. It's gonna have that mindset like they up.
Yeah,
receivers
like a defensive end.
No. Receivers and DBs, they divas on both sides of the ball. DNs, we're not divas. Hell, okay. Go ahead, man. That's fine.
Okay.
You know, you may have some crackheads, you may have some cokeheads, you may have some dudes that party with whores, but divas, no.
Not divas?
No, it don't fall into the diva category. It's different. I ain't saying it's right, but it ain't no diva.
Okay.
I ain't gonna speak on Warren Sapp, but
see, I ain't say their name, dog. I ain't talking about nobody. I ain't talking about nobody I know.
I had to
Steph's not a DN. He a T-Dackle anyway.
You know what I'm saying? And maybe it's that linebacker slash defense.
Oh shit, y'all beyond crazy, man.
But yeah, with when it comes to the receivers, man, I think first round it does get to that hit or miss.
Yeah.
But I think again in the situation with CeeDee Lamb and those types of players, if that's the best player on the board, you take that player because there are ways that you can utilize him in an offense. If you have a good offensive coordinator, Deebo Samuel is another great, example of that, of saying, hey, we know what
first
he
round
is.
pick.
And I was like, and he was a steal because he went to it. Was he a second round pick, right? Out of South Carolina? Second or third.
Yeah. So I mean, and again, it's almost to Smitty's point as well. You can go into the draft and wait second, third, fourth, fifth round to get yourself, a good one. But man, I'm telling you, it's gonna be something that you're looking at it like, no.
But I don't see that type Randy Moss type receiver in this draft. There is a receiver that I think athletically could be one of the best receivers, and I think it's Treylon Burks from Arkansas.
Yeah,
he's about the closest one to that superstar potential.
Yeah.
See, and here's the other part too. And Smitty, we have to, as fans, I think, not look for every Randy Moss, look for a Randy Moss in every draft, or that
I'm not looking at him like that. But I just from what I've seen on film, yeah.
But I know that there's some that they'll say, "Oh, we need a quarterback," and there's a superstar quarterback in every draft. There's not. There's a superstar receiver in every draft. There's not. This guy is compared to this guy is compared to that.
You think about the talent that comes through. Some of these guys are once in a lifetime type talents that we've seen, right? So you can maybe get close to it, and they say often imitated, never duplicated, right? So you can find somebody that can be close to someone, but they're not still going to be that someone. Yeah. And speaking of that, it might be a little early, but let's just ask the question: why does it seem like everyone in the media is trying to replicate Bronny James to be his daddy?
Because that's what we want.
Who's what we
coming?
That's the media. They try to manipulate every situation. You seen it with Michael Jordan and his two sons.
Yeah.
They couldn't even make it through college. So
yeah.
I mean, you can't. One thing about it is you know, anybody know this well. You played football. Happened with Barry Sanders also.
Yeah.
His son got to Stanford, couldn't cut it. Never put pressure on your son. And see, this is why a lot of celebrities keep their kids out of the media. And when you keep your kids out of the media, you lighten some of that pressure. You let them be themselves. You let them live their life. If you don't let them live their life, they try to grow up being in your footsteps. Begin to be too much pressure. And I'm going to go off into left field a little bit with this one. That's why you see kids, and I'm not going to say it's going to happen to him. This is why kids, you know, get into things off the field, off the court. I'm just saying, you know, child actors, y'all know how that go.
Yeah.
Todd Bridges.
So right.
Oh, damn. Now the world don't move to the beat of just one drum.
So
I'm a
y'all
name
know
dropper,
how
Jay
that go.
Soggs, a.k.a. Name Dropper.
Is he still on Celebrity Big Brother? Everybody watch that?
Bro, that is another show. I don't know.
I looked on there one day. I saw it the first night it came on, and I was like, good luck with this one. I just saw that he was on there. Lamar Odom was on there.
He don't watch anime, but he'll watch Celebrity Big Brother. I got you, bro.
I said I saw it when it came on. I didn't say I watch it. I just asked. I just asked if what you talking about. Willis is still on there.
Look, I'm still trying to learn big game, and I see now Bachelorette, Joe Millionaire.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
No. I might watch some scandalous stuff. I might put on some Ratchet TV, like the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I might watch some of that for a minute.
I can't do it.
And Loving Hip Hop. I might peep that out a little bit sometime. It's still on. They got like 9,000 cities now. They gonna have a Loving Hip Hop Dallas soon. I don't know who the rap star is gonna be. It's gonna be like Dero.
That's a shot. That's a shot.
It is. Pow.
That's
it's
a shot. That's a shot.
Cause see, people move to Atlanta. Some people do a drive-by in Dallas and then they keep going.
Is that right?
If there's some stars that move here, like touch their toe in the water and then leave.
It's quite a few. That are here.
Okay, but Kirk Franklin, Tamala Mann, and Mr. Brown off of Me the Browns don't count. They from here.
That's it. That's what you got. Yeah, let's talk Bronny.
Hey, Smitty looking at us like, really? This what we doing right now? My bad, dog. That's what happened in the shop, man. It's just off left real quick.
Y'all know what I want to say. Next.
Go ahead. But, real talk, getting back to Bronny James, and now all of a sudden, because of some of the criticism and things going on with him, I don't know if y'all saw the tweet and the video that's emerged today of him hitting, I think maybe like 5 3-pointers and a game-winning shot that they were playing in. I don't know how old it is, but the game was played in was it DePaul in Chicago or in New York somewhere? And they played on the college campus. It was a high school game. And then everybody like just mobbed the floor. But to me, it's like you're generating and coming up with videos and highlights to try to justify moves that may be made later that aren't really deserved.
Bro, that's how Brittany Griner got on. Okay?
She was dunking on folk too, though, Jay, wasn't she?
Yeah, in Houston, she was dunking on cats in Houston. She was a YouTube star, and that's how she got on. I mean, look, this is what that age does now. People are YouTube and SoundCloud stars, right? And so if you can make it on Spotify, you can make it on SoundCloud, you can make it on YouTube, that's where you get known. It's not through the normal channels anymore. So to see, that's normal for them. That's normal. You know,
but do you buy into that? Because this is something that I learned, and I had a college coach tell me that, man, James, everybody thinking they gotta go to these 7-on-7 tournaments and all this stuff. I ain't never recruited not one player or one kid from a 7-on-7 AAU tournament. Like he said, I need to see how you work in game situation with people around you, but there's been so much hype getting towards this, so many highlights coming from it that now a bunch of people join in the ruckus of trying to make that. Like some kids live for being they want to be a YouTube sensation. I don't even know if they want to be great at the game they play. They want to be a damn sensation on YouTube and try to go viral.
That's it.
Now, can I ask y'all something? Because I'm still old.
And that's because they want the easy money.
Yeah. So it's going viral, just getting over like 1 million views.
I mean, no, I think it's like 500, maybe 500,000 or 100,000. But I mean, the thing is that it's the amount of time that it takes for your video to be viewed by like basically a certain number.
Okay,
but
got you.
What they all look for is that blue check mark. You get a blue check mark, that means that you certified. That means that you verified. That means you made it, right? You're
gonna travel, right?
Hey, Twitter, I'm still waiting on my blue check mark. Damn it, it's like yellow right now. It's like in cautionary phases. I need the blue.
That's
nice.
Mine is red. It ain't even nowhere near.
And I'm still waiting on a check mark.
Yeah, you got an asterisk right now, Jay. Is what you saying?
Yeah, that's what I got. I'm living in the bubble. I'm tweeting in the bubble.
I'm tweeting in the bubble. I'm tweeting in the bubble.
Tweeting in the bubble. I mean, look, I hope all the best for him. I hope that he doesn't go down the path that a lot of these other these superstars' children have gone down, where the expectation is so much that they can't take it. And that if he truly loves the game, man, just play the game. Don't worry about anything. Just play the game. I know that's hard because of his last name and his first name, but man, just play the game. And I think it'll come to him.
I think I agree with everything you're saying, but I think his parents keeping him grounded is probably going to be the most important thing. Because if his dad, is one of the most known athletes in the world, he can stay grounded. I got a feeling he gonna keep his son on that same type.
Smitty almost said it. He almost said it. He wanted to.
What's that?
Look, that's why he's smiling. One of the greatest in the game right now. He wanted to say it, but he caught himself.
Hey, he's so
okay.
He's great, but who's not? Who's not great right now?
Who is that?
His team, the Los Angeles Lakers.
Oh, the Los Angeles Losers.
So let's look. Hey, looking into LeBron James. When does he have that option to opt out of that contract? Does anybody know?
Next year?
At the end of the year.
Yeah,
at the end of this year.
Yeah, because it's a 1-1.
Okay, I knew it was something like that.
And he's been signing
42.5.
Is his
42.5. Mm-hmm.
Is LeBron's time up in LA?
His time is up.
It's
he
up in LA.
He should have never went.
No, he should have gone. I don't fault him for that.
I think the reasons he went is valid because of what he wanted to do outside of basketball. Yeah. And I honestly think that the Hollywood influence of him and the production company and everything else, Space Jam 2, building his brand even bigger, I think that played a big part of the signing in LA. Absolutely. Not mad at that because life after basketball is going to have to move on. And he's got so much stuff coming out on TV now, y'all. He don't have to step nowhere on the court for a minute if he didn't want to and still be able to generate all kind of revenue.
Well, he owns Survivor's Remorse too, so that he's getting money off that still.
Right.
And he got restaurants. He uber rich. He's almost Magic Johnson rich. Almost Magic Johnson rich. And I think that was part of his move for LA to say, hey, look, how did you do this? So to me, that's a perfect move for him. He did what he needed to do. Now, at this point, you're more injured. You're spending more time off the court than on the court. It's time.
But even that, Jay, like you look at it the other night in the game against the Pelicans, and you're thinking, I mean, at least I know I did, and if I'm wrong, I was like, oh shit, they got the Pelicans. That's a for sure dub tonight against the Pelicans for the Lakers, right?
And have you seen them play?
Yeah, put together pretty nice.
And lo and behold, Willie Green has the Pelicans playing some damn good basketball.
Willie Green's a great coach.
Yes, he is.
Really good coach.
Because you look at the roster he has and what he's done, and we talking about doing that without Big Boy, Big Husky,
Odom Jr.
Yeah, but. So he's doing that without Zion. And Zion been in the news a lot lately too. But for Willie Green to have that Pelicans team playing the way they are, for McCollum to come in to be as humble as he is, That's gonna be a pretty good squad, and I think they got some good
yeah.
pieces to build around.
McCollum
But that
is a
lo
good
and
player.
behold, that being said, what my whole point was, before I got sidetracked, LeBron still went in and put in a silent 32. He still went in and put in work, but he has nothing at all to help him. So,
and nothing that's coming.
I knew
Nothing is
Westbrook was
coming.
going to be a disaster. I knew that.
Yeah.
I never one time thought, when has anyone ever thought, hey, man, we need a Russell Westbrook to win a championship?
Never.
And it'd be a good idea.
Never.
He hasn't won one. Why would you think that he's your answer?
He's
I
not.
still don't understand that.
The only way Russell will be successful if he just the leader of the team. If he go to a team like New York or go back to Oklahoma City or somewhere like that, he'll be fine. But if he on team with other superstars, his ego and the way he plays that reckless style of basketball, it's never gonna work.
The only way he wins the championship is if he's on the sideline with crutches.
Damn. With crutches?
With crutches.
Damn, boy.
No.
That's serious, Jay.
I would say if he go to a team like Golden State, who got shooters and all, he will have to do it pass the ball.
But he doesn't pass the ball, Smitty. That's what I'm saying. That's why he got to be on crutches.
He does pass the ball. That's how he get his triple-doubles.
Triple-doubles, right.
Well, we know he passed it at least 10 times a game.
At least 10. Yeah, it's 10. It's 10.
He might not pass it more than that, but he going to pass 10 of
Triple-doubles.
Or I can put it like this. Give him a coach like Coach Popovich, who don't take no mess.
Yeah.
Either he would follow that kind of coach, or he just won't be in the league no more.
He won't be in the league anymore.
Damn, you think so y'all think Russell Westbrook is that close to just being done? No one's going to fool with him no more?
Yeah.
At all?
To be
Nobody?
honest,
he has a reputation.
Right. And if he's not willing to be a six man with a reputation like that, he'll be out the league.
Damn. Y'all heard it here first on the Sports Chop Shop, y'all. They think that Russ is ready for walking papers.
Or crutches.
Or, wow. Where do crutches come from, Jay Stoggs?
Because, listen, if there's any chance that he can get on the court, he will take it. That's a compliment to him and his tenacity and his doggedness. The dude has to be on crutches, man. Like, he can't play the game at all. Now, if he does that and the squad is able to, move forward, yeah, absolutely. But his game, I don't know, man. It's not fit for a team.
I feel you. I hear where you're coming from on that. But I just still, with this being said, and how did all the rumors of y'all might be able to help me understand this better, because all of a sudden after All-Star weekend, it seems like all I heard was LeBron James is going to go back to Cleveland. LeBron James wants to go back to Cleveland.
No.
And I think that would be the dumbest things that the Cavaliers could do, because they got a nice young nucleus working right now, man.
It's an all-star.
Not only that, he done burned them twice.
Yeah.
They get burned for a third time. They're going to need 3 penicillin shots.
Oh, damn.
I'm just saying.
At least the second time, at least his last time, though, it was like, look, I won the championship here. I did what I said I was going to do. I'm leaving.
But goodbye. You know what? Me personally, after the way the owner came out, after I left the first time, I would have never gone back. The hell would you thinking I owe you something as a city because I'm from the state of Ohio and I never got you one before. Let me come back to get you one. You talk that bad about somebody that made your friend, because think about it. Cavaliers weren't relevant since Craig Elo,
Brad Daugherty,
and Daugherty, and Mark Price?
Yeah.
Craig Elo.
Yeah, and so all of a sudden you relevant, and then bam, what?
Yeah, but I think he would be better going back to Miami, to be honest. Because I think they're probably one superstar away.
Yeah, and the way Jimmy Butler's playing, man, and the rest of that squad down there, that might be a good fit. I don't see what's going to happen. I know the LA experiment is over. I don't think he stays there, or LA's got to do a whole bunch of revamping. And when they didn't trade Russ at the trade deadline, they pretty much showed you their hand. Like they laid their hand down and showed you what they were playing. So now you going in here playing a game of spades, and you ain't got no trumps in your hand. You got all clubs and hearts.
What up, Alberto? I'm gonna shout out that man. Look,
that's my dog, man.
I don't think.
Hey, man, we appreciate you being here, Alberto. That's for sure.
Yeah. Look, going to Miami, nah, that's Butler's team.
But think
Brian
about
don't
it.
need
You
it.
got Butler, Duncan Robinson, Herrero, Bam Adebayo.
Yeah.
You only need another forward.
Yeah. You're right.
And LeBron doesn't have to be the man right now, Jay. He can go in and be
I understand.
old LeBron and still be good. He can coexist. He likes to pass and facilitate anyway.
But Miami doesn't have a high enough draft pick or won't have a high enough draft pick to get Bronny.
Yeah, but
so you really think he's only going where Bronny James can get signed, get drafted?
They will literally trade any part of that team to get Bronny there.
Yes.
Just because LeBron James says so.
Yes, because
But
if you look
trade
at
away too many commodities to get him, then
Dude,
you have nothing.
the way that team is built, and the best team.
Not the Lakers, man. I was talking about Miami.
I'm talking about Miami.
If we said he's going to Miami, for them to work.
Yeah, Miami, they would probably only trade either Jimmy Butler or Bam Adebayo. Everybody else going to stay.
Hey,
you need
trade one
both of them.
superstar.
But
Yeah,
why
but you
you
need
trading away the farm to get a guy that right now Bronny James has a free agent to second round draft grade? He doesn't even have a lottery draft grade right now. Where he is in high school.
See what I mean? You wouldn't have to trade nobody. So, and I done seen him get dissed already, saying good luck playing in Greece, because it looked like that's where he's gonna end up.
Right now, he's gonna get a shot.
He'll get a shot.
Twisted, but I don't think you got to get ready to give the farm away to get him. He's gonna be somewhere that you can make a manageable move to get him, depending on what city LeBron goes to.
At least D-League, and wherever he goes,
yeah.
At least D-League.
But no, he's gonna get a shot. Somebody gonna draft him off the rip. Now he might have to go develop in D-League, but he's gonna get a shot off the rip, man. Just
I'm tell you what's gonna happen.
His daddy's selling it right now.
Selling
it.
One team that nobody's thinking about right quick, J Stars, New York Knicks. I don't think they have Julius Randle too much longer. That's money right there.
Yeah.
So I mean, the Knicks, they've been pursuing LeBron for years. So now they might get their chance.
Well, I mean, yeah, if Bronny goes there, and I think that's the other part of these 1 year contracts, is like, yo, at the end of the year, I'll sign with you, veteran minimum, let's go.
And one thing about the money ain't at this point, let's be honest, it's just about selling tickets. That's all it's about.
That's true. You're right. You got a real good point, man. It right now is for show. It's to get the seats full and have people talk. So you think it's almost like his farewell tour? He coming around now. People get a chance to see him play in their city that they really didn't get to see a whole lot of him. Maybe.
I think it's that, and he can show that I'm passing the torch to Bronny, but Bronny can't hold the torch.
So you still think the whole bottom line, Jay,
absolutely,
is him trying to set it up to pass his torch, pass the man torch. Like, I'm the man of the NBA torch to his son.
Convince me otherwise.
But he doesn't even have the same resume his dad had in high school. So why would you ever think that not you in general, I'm just saying, when I say why would you, I mean the media and sports writers, why would you think that he's coming in carrying the torch passed from his dad that his dad worked to build? This man, he was a phenom when you looked at him in high school.
Absolutely.
I've seen because I got kids running around this house. Sure. My son always said, "Hey, Daddy, Bronny, you seen Bronny? Hey, man, show me the Bronny highlights, damn it." And I'm like, "All right, he cool, he good." But I heard Carmelo Anthony's son it might be better than him.
Probably is. Carmelo was considered better than LeBron coming out.
When LeBron was in high school, he was playing like he was on the NBA level against high school kids.
Right.
They could not stop him. He stopped himself.
Right.
But they could not stop him.
Man, it just blows my mind to where, like, I don't want to sound like I'm hating. I don't want to come off as a hate.
Right, Alberto. Yeah, you hater, man. It's okay. Own who you are.
Give me your definition of a hater then, Jay Stoggs. Let me know how I'm hating.
You just keep talking. That definition will write itself.
No, hell no. It came out your mouth. You need to define this, goddammit. I ain't going to write my own definition. Hey, I would say one thing. In my lifetime, I feel like the one person I hated on damn near for no reason, was Kwame Brown back in the day.
What's wrong with Kwame Brown?
I just was mad that he came out and went to the league and wasn't really ready. I said, man, Kwame Brown is awful. He need to go to college.
Nah,
and my boy's like, no, you sound like a
drafted
hater
to.
right now.
It's
And I
when
was
he
like,
drafted to the Wizard didn't have nothing. Come on, man. Let's be real. The Wizard didn't have nothing.
they didn't, and I wanted that old Georgia boy to do good, dog. I wanted him to have a chance to be that dog that I thought he could have been if he would have went somewhere and learned how to grow up. I mean, he said Michael treated him like shit, man.
Well,
and had no chance to grow up. And we all saw The Last Dance where Michael wasn't much of a cool teammate.
No.
He was an asshole. Let's just be real.
He was not friendly.
Yeah, he was.
But that was not his goal. He said, look, that's not my goal to be your friend.
Yeah, you don't have to be my friend. But at the same time, you got an 18-year-old kid away from home for the first time playing a grown man big boy game. Now, I know it's your responsibility to be ready to go, ready to step in to be the man. If you choose to leave school, not go to school and go directly into the NBA. Excuse me, but you got to have somebody to receive that dude when he gets there to that team to kind of show him the way and move him along. And to be on a team full of veterans that try to dog him out from what his story says, that's just bull, dog.
But hold on. Jordan has been doing that for decades before then. Like, there's tape and, records that people have confiscated about he got dunked on at a Nike camp. Was like, okay, turn all the cameras off. We about to do this. And this was high school kids. He was doing this too. So now all of a sudden Kwame Brown comes in. He's a professional. Look, let's just be honest here. Jordan, one of the greatest of his era. But as far as a coach, a GM, he has done jack crap. He is true trash. He's horrible. Horrible.
Yeah, but he's one of those guys that's, like you said, Jay, before. He was a great player. It doesn't make him a great coach. Exactly. I tell the story all the time about all the stories that I heard about Mean Joe Green from different guys that played for him in the NFL as a position coach. They said, Mean Joe Green was the best defensive lineman to ever play in the NFL on that steel curtain defense. Amazing. My hero as a kid growing up. But I had guys tell me that played under him, like Joe Green, but hey, God damn it, get mad. Hit him in the nuts or something. So you trying to tell me my best pass rush move is to hit a dude in the nuts? Come on.
According to Coach Green,
teach me. Teach me. And the thing is, he was so good at what he did, he expected younger players to just know what to do. Exactly. And the thing is, coming in, I might have a great motor. I may have great hand speed. I need to know how to put that to work when I get on the field. Joe, it's your job to teach me how to utilize the talents I have. He couldn't do it. Jordan cannot.
Have all the talent in the world, but if you ain't got the IQ to coach it, it don't mean nothing.
And I think that's why some of your some coaches that end up having success, you're like, man, damn, that dude never played the game because they studied it enough to learn how to teach it to the people they're trying to teach it to.
Ooh.
Sometimes.
Ooh. It's called impatience.
Ooh, Alberto is throwing fire out here, boy. Golden Mike going to Alberto right now, man.
Oh, Alberto do his thing, man. I'm telling you.
Look, man, it is a lost art, bro. That tough man mentality, but it's not. To me, it's not only just the tough man. The coach has to have good skills in order to teach and to impart
everybody
knowledge to them. And everyone
Right.
is not a good teacher.
Right.
Every coach is not a good teacher. Every coach is not a good coach. They just, and sometimes it's just they got really good players that were able to put some things together at the right time.
Right.
And they did well, but if you have raw talent, man, look, I mean, my question is this: has LeBron ever really been coached?
I don't think. I don't know because
I put it like this.
I think Mike Brown coached him. Don't you think Mike Brown actually tried to coach him up?
If it's somebody he had interest in listening to, he done been coached. And Mike Brown, and just like Jay said, that's exactly who I was finna go toward. Mike Brown about the only one.
Yeah, Because what I see a lot, Jay, and I know you guys have probably seen it, me working in the coaching profession, even being at middle school and high school level, so many coaches rely on talent. Yet, a lot of them are scared to coach talent.
Now,
go ahead.
I give you one coach that I think did coach him also because he's still having success after, and that's Eric Spoelstra in Miami. So that is another coach that I think because he's still showing without LeBron, he can still get it done.
Yeah, and I think
the NBA Finals.
One of those guys. I believe you because he gets a lot out of everybody. They get down there in Miami. And they find a way to be competitive even after they lose key pieces. So that's a great call on that one, man, because I know, to me, I feel like to be a good coach, you got to treat everybody, you got to coach everybody the same. Now, some of your stars are going to get away with a little bit more than some of your rookies and lower tier people. It happens at every level. We understand that. But you got to come into it and demand the respect even of those superstars and those veterans like a Phil Jackson used to do.
I got to give you that Gary Payton look. Because Jimmy Johnson said, look, and I remember, and this story is, everybody know this story, right? About the kicker who said, well, coach, I can't really run because I got asthma. He said, well, your asthma need to get the hell off my field. I don't need it. And he cut him that day, but if Troy comes in a little bit late.
And go to sleep, we know the story, yeah.
Right? So, you coach your players the way they need to be coached to get them to that point. And I've always felt you coach players just like you teach kids, you teach people differently. Everybody responds. They don't respond the same to the same thing.
Now, Jay, I understand that. I said you treat them all the same with a few variations. And my point with that is Coach Dungy hit everybody the same, face to face. Now, that sidebar meeting might be a little bit different, but what he gonna say to John Lynch and Derek Brooks and Hardy Nickerson, then James, you really got to pick this up. I expect more out of you. We're not gonna tolerate less than this. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit different, but in front of everybody, it all comes out the same. And I think that's what differentiates sometimes with some coaches. Some coaches want to put people on blast on the spot and belittle them and thinking they're making a point, when yet you've done nothing to even try to help me become better, to do better. So that's why I know my whole thing is I coach everybody the same to a point, because I know little Johnny not going to take it if I get in his face to chew him out like Jay Stoggs and Smitty. Jay Stoggs and Smitty got thick skin, and they know how to be. I know what I need to do to push them. And little Johnny might need a little tapping on the shoulder. You know what I'm saying?
I might get mad with you. I might say, what you say, coach? Say it with your chest.
Yeah. It can happen like that. But you know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean when I say you coach everybody the same. Yeah. We know the story about Dan Marino being asleep down in the meeting room in Miami, and Jimmy was like, hey, why he get to sleep? Have you seen what he does? He can do that. You can't.
Yeah, Dan Marino was about 36, so he ain't have no choice.
Dan Marino was looking. Hey, man, we practiced with the Dolphins one year, and we down in training camp, and I'm at the water caddy getting my water. I look up, and Dan's like, hey, what's up, big man? How you doing? I'm like, I'm good. I'm like, who this old ass dude with all these knee braces on? I was like, oh, shit, that's Dan Marino. I was like, hey, man, Mr. Marino, how you doing? Mr. Marino. Mr. Marino, how you doing, man? Good to see you.
He actually retired the next year.
Yeah, he was like, man, take it easy on me. And that was that was my rookie year down there in practice. Was that rookie or sophomore? My second year. Might have been my second. My rookie year, we had some crazy. But anyway, he ended up stepping down, retiring, and that was it. But I had a chance, what I'm saying? We used to do those inter-squad practices with the Dolphins every year, man. And they used to be like, man, y'all practice too hard. But hey, we get after it, homeboy. I don't know what y'all doing down here in South Beach, but we up there in Tampa grinding.
You know what they doing in South Beach.
Oh, my bad. My nose was itching.
I bet it is.
So it's fair to say LeBron James going to be done in L.A. Now, is he done all the way around? How many more years do y'all see LeBron James playing this great game of basketball?
2 years.
What? 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 years.
So you think after 2, that level would be too much of a drop off for him?
Oh man, I know.
Not unless he's gonna be a coach on the bench.
The old player coach. Damn, we're going to the Hawaii.
He's gonna He gonna turn to John Sally.
I think he moves away from the professional ranks of it. He's got so many projects on the outside anyway. I think he'll want to watch Bronny play and really, get involved with that and his other kids. And so I think he'll move away from the pro ranks. I don't think he's going to get into coaching or anything like that. He'll be around. I think he's going to do more what Kobe did. He may set up camps and stuff like that, but he's going to do other things.
I feel like I see LeBron not knowing when to step away from the game. I don't know why. I don't know why I feel like that sometimes, to where I think that time's going to sneak up on him soon, but I also feel like he's that guy that may just not know when to say when and why.
Let me say this.
I don't know. Go ahead.
I agree with what you're saying. But every time the cameraman put the camera on his head right there, that should let him know it's almost time to let it go.
Oh, damn.
Dead.
Hey.
Wow.
Hey, man.
Wow.
Hey, I thought Smitty was about to hit me with something. He said, I agree with you. But I'm like, oh, he about to give it to me. He talking about he need that road game.
He need some hymns.
No, he need that stuff Deion and Brian Urlacher got. That shit seems to be working, dog.
Let me tell you what he needs, and it's the same thing I got at home. He needs some balding clippers, a razor, and some oil. And keep his head greased.
You go to that same barbershop I go to, Smitty. I see you.
Boy, all day long.
He may not have the head for everybody. Ain't
he don't really have the ball man head, but when he gets to the point where you fading a ball spot, Jay, some got to give, bro.
Nah, man, that's
when you got hair on your hairline.
No, in Houston they call that a high ball fade.
No,
that's a high ball fade.
It's a high ball fade.
No, that's called 1, 2, 3 cheese toast. That's what that calls.
Cheese toast.
That's a high ball fade, man. Represent
it just
I love cheese toast.
Man, that thing.
Hey, my grandma used to turn that broiler on, dog, and get that good Cracker Barrel when the government cheese. When you saved up a little money, you had to use the government cheese and milk good on that cheese.
2 hours of milk.
Yeah, by the time that government cheese melted, it's bedtime.
I had to get a hand torch and put it over the top like that.
I don't.
Jay, you never had government cheese?
I have. Okay. It was not a regular staple in my home, though.
I tried not to make it regular, but we had powdered eggs in the cupboard too.
I understand, man. I understand.
I keep telling James, I keep telling y'all, man, I could be a comedian on the side. I keep telling y'all that.
Oh shit!
I tell my folk that all the time. But go ahead.
I just with Bron, 2 years, let it go, do your thing, move on.
Okay, so 2 years for playing. Does he go bald at the end of this? Should he go bald for the postseason?
No, just wear a headband like he used to.
But his headband is gonna look like a donut on his head by that time, man.
Or maybe he could use that like they used to do back in school when you put the thing around your head and then just cut around like a bowl haircut. That's like what they used to call
chili
it.
bowl. No, that's a high ball fade. Just go ahead and give it up. I mean,
his head look like a NASCAR tire at this point.
I know, but it's damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Them racing slicks.
I know I'm gonna laugh a whole lot later when I go back and listen to you saying that, dog. That is beyond
sound like
funny to me.
If he put a headband on, it's really just like it's gonna look like a yarmulke, like a yarmulke with a hole in it.
No.
Not the yarmulke, dog.
Yeah, it look like a yarmulke with a hole.
If he want to really just
L'chaim.
He just need to ask the NBA, can he wear a do-rag and tie it in the back? That's why you can't see none of that.
Bro, I would love to see an NBA logo.
He had waves on his sideburns.
I don't even know why he wears a do-rag out in public anyway. Like, what wave
he
are you
does rock
for?
The do-rag, dog. Rolled up, tucked in, the whole nine.
On the All-Star, he had on a do-rag for that one wave he got.
But he does have that one little piece is wavy.
No,
it's not as
wave.
deep as the bench.
Wave.
So he has a wave.
Wavy implies more than one. It is wave.
Oh Lord, man.
Un
So-
singular.
So is that piece of bacon trying to go into the frying pan?
Piece of
I mean, what's going on?
Hey y'all, let's welcome the Sports Bug to the show. I rather appreciate you coming on, man. We up here right now, and I don't know how we got into LeBron James's hairline and lack of hair. We went from him needing to retire in 2 years
That's
to
how we
now getting some Rogaine or just for men.
hymns. Get him some hymns.
Well, well, the first thing LeBron should have did was he should have called Dion and asked him who his hair guy is, because he could have got him hooked right on up. Because you know that thing Dion, you know, he brought his hair back to life. You know, his hairline was bad at one point, and he went on ahead and brought it back to life. And I think LeBron could have did the same thing, but you know, he was like most of us. He was trying to hold on a little bit too long, and it's starting to go thin on him.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, you know,
It might be an understatement.
because I'm gonna
like
tell
dusting.
y'all. I'm gonna
I
tell
think
y'all.
that's sprayed on though. I think
If
Dion's
y'all
is sprayed
remember,
on.
if y'all remember, back in the day, when the AstroTurf had the baseball field and the football field on the same thing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
what did they end up doing?
They went to synthetic grass. They went to field turf.
You gonna get implants? You think you should get implants?
And they got these things now they call man weaves, what they glue on your head.
yeah, I saw that on
So,
Instagram, dog. My mouth hit the ground when I saw that shit, Smitty. I ain't gonna lie to you. dog.
He ain't got no excuse.
It's called the man unit, you said?
It's called a man unit.
I don't know nothing about that because I still got this.
And I know that's big in Atlanta. I just know it's big in ATL,
Man
dog.
unit.
I can just see it.
Well, my wife is a master stylist, so she knows all about that stuff. It's a man unit.
I'm saying that sounds like something you don't want to get caught in a back alley somewhere and say, hey, you want a man unit? Nope, I'm good. I'm
Hey
good.
Marlon, you need Marlon, tell Miss Regina she need to go holler at LeBron and make her some real money.
He needs a man
Because,
unit.
that dude
Hey,
Brian.
she's supposed to be going to some class to learn how to do them. So, hey, once she get that skill set down, hey, the world is hers at that point, because you can name your price on them things. And I heard guys paying a good penny for them too.
Damn.
I done heard $200.
I heard something crazy like that, too.
You know what I'm saying, Alberto? But man, a man unit, they need another name for it. A man unit ain't gonna do it for me.
Well, what should it be called?
I don't know, but man unit ain't it.
Hey, they better call it that. They better call it that before the other man unit don't get no business. It's gonna be closed for business. So,
Unit, the unit part is probably the part that keeps it manly. You know what I'm saying? So.
Jay Stocks,
they
I just can't, dog, because you made like 9,000 different jokes just come to my head by the word unit and man being
and that's what I do. That's what I do, Smitty. We will get on stage and we will talk about man units.
Oh,
but what if you get caught in a thunderstorm and the windstorm blowing real hard and the glue come loose?
You better have a chin.
Boy,
You better have a chin strap for your man unit.
Just like the chicks with the extensions and the good weaves, like it don't come out.
So you say they got gorilla glue.
Don't you get that gorilla glue?
Didn't that one girl walk around with that shit
Yes,
like
she did.
this?
Check it, surgically removed.
Yeah, hey, she was an idiot. She was
But
an
she got
idiot.
famous though. She's got a blue check mark. Just remember that.
She does, but I'm sure she would rather not have had to go through that to get that blue check mark.
Yeah. It's actually a great watch on YouTube. You can check it out. Old girl getting it surgically removed. It's fascinating.
So
But,
they filmed the procedure.
Yes. They filmed.
I
They
couldn't look at that
showed-
because I couldn't look at that because I had so many jokes, and I sleep with a bucket on the side of the bed because that's how hard I would be
They
laughing.
showed the solutions that they were using. They had like little nails they were trying to crack it with. Oh, it was fantastic. It was fantastic. Like they had to put her under anesthesia.
Big game.
Yeah, what's up, man?
I got a interesting take about the Lakers situation.
What's up?
So, as we all know, they're struggling. They're not the worst team in the league, but they're mediocre.
Right. They're not playing to the standard we would have hoped to see, expect to see them play with.
Worse.
And I told Marlon from the get-go that AD was a bad trade. He'll remember. I tell him that. We talked about that extensively.
Big Game can probably answer this better. I'm starting to question AD's training regimen in the off season.
Oh, it leaves questions and wonders to what he really does to put in, because at some point in time you got to figure out how the hell you keep getting hurt when you have all the resources at your availability to go out and train to get yourself ready to go into NBA season, and something is wrong. So it either maybe a lack of training, or you got to quit playing your uncle and your homeboy Curtis to train you and go get some real guys getting the job done.
You got the ends to pay a legitimate trainer, so get that done. And I'm sure there's a range of names of guys that train multiple players throughout all of sports. So it's not like I can't find anybody reputable, because there are reputable trainers that are available. You just got to get in contact with them.
Yeah,
I think he called up Zion's trainer, and they trained together.
Oh, damn! There you go.
Hey, I'm gonna just be honest, man. I don't care what nobody say. I think AD flunked PE too.
Not flunked PE. Wow, all you gotta do is dress out, but he doesn't do that. So
he wouldn't even dress out for PE. That was what you saying.
Fair enough.
Man, AD couldn't even do a push. AD couldn't even do a push up without getting hurt.
I'm gonna call Zion and offer him my training services.
No, don't do that.
Yeah.
Offer him your Noom subscription or Weight Watchers subscription. That's what.
Why
you
you putting me on Noom, player?
Okay, Weight Watchers, whatever you use.
I mean, I'm on Weight Watchers right now, man.
Okay, my bad.
And I'm
Weight
sick
Watchers.
of, I'm sick of watching this goddamn weight not go nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta stay with the plan, bro.
Is that's called he needs to limit his sugar intake.
There you go.
Yeah.
And he probably needs to limit any alcohol use for a while until he can get his body back.
Y'all some good friends, because if me and Zion look up, we going right to the Golden Corral and Krispy Kreme apple.
But y'all didn't listen. You didn't let me. Jay Stoggs rudely interrupted me to where he didn't let
Go
me
ahead,
finish
Jay.
talking about what my regimen was going to be. I didn't say I was going to put him on the big game sports workout. I was going to put him on the big game barbecue workout. So, a whole lot of brisket, a whole lot of ribs, macaroni and cheese.
I feel like that's what he's on now.
Chopped beef. Is that what he on now?
It looks like.
Hey,
I might be late.
Jane, you already can't see the man ankles. Why would you do that?
Why not? He do have them church lady legs. He got them church lady legs, dog. Well, he got them.
Man, he got them cafeteria lady ankles with the orthopedic shoes.
He got the white cafeteria shoes.
It's horrible. Horrible. But he's
I ain't messing with y'all.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Because it's true. It's true. AD been hurt in New Orleans, and that's why he was hurt, because he was eating all that food. Now Zion, he can't keep the weight off, and that's why
AD
he's hurt
wasn't eating nothing. He about like 200. He like 102 pounds.
No, check the tape. Old boy was kind of.
AD was chunky back then.
Yeah, he had a little weight on him, but he done lost all that weight. His metabolism done caught up.
Yeah, it was kind of chunky.
AD looks a little fluffy, like he look a little soft, a little pudgy.
Well, that's the Dwight Howard.
You can't be 6'11", 7.
I'm glad you said that
the
name.
way, that's the
'Cause,
Dwight Howard factor.
Dwight Howard.
Why?
Yeah, that's the Dwight
why-
Howard factor.
Why would Dwight Howard not on the NBA 75 team? That was so
Really?
disrespectful.
Really?
Because he got caught talking to a drag queen.
Wow.
Sorry. Hey,
No, you're not.
but-
You're
no,
not
but no,
sorry. Don't
real
you
talk-
apologize
real talk. No,
for
no.
that comment.
I said, God damn it, I
There
own
you
it.
go. Don't you
But-
apologize.
Real talk. I think later antics in Dwight Howard's career kept him off that list. But his early play in Orlando, man,
No, his first 6 years, he was one of the best defensive players ever. I'm talking about
no,
better
I'm not
than
arguing.
Bill
with you.
Russell.
I'm saying
I'm talking about
after that,
better than
Smitty-
Dennis Rodman.
Now, Dwight Howard should have been on
Say
there
what?
over the beard.
Ooh.
I feel you.
Yeah, but you got to look at the centers because I think that's how they really did it because that's how they kind of grouped them. Like, okay,
My positions, okay.
by positions, and during that era, though I like Dwight. I think he was a really good, talented center, but in that era, he came into an era where you had dominant big men, and
Alberto, you a fool.
oh yeah,
The
Alberto,
picture
he's
he
the man.
put up next to the smiley face.
Oh, my God.
shoot.
Yo, happy Fat Tuesday to all my people. You know what I mean?
Fat Tuesday.
You know Zion out there with
I
the
ain't messing with y'all.
Bengals.
I celebrate Fat Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Yeah.
Fat week, fat month. Yo,
I'm just fat.
Fat day.
Fuck it.
buff nerd. But no, man, I
No
just
shame in my game.
I for him, man, I don't know it's what it is, but there's got to be something different that he does. AD and for Dwight, I like I said, I think it was just the era that he came in.
So, Smitty, if it was a center that you think Dwight Howard deserved it over, who would that be on that list, man?
Well, Kareem, Bill, and Shaq,
Well-
they safe.
Yeah. Wasn't Mutombo on there?
If I had to say, no.
He wasn't. I saw him at the festivities, I thought, in
Yeah, he
You
was
know
there.
Bill is on
I
there.
didn't know. Okay, who?
Bill Russell, you know he's on there too. So
Well, Bill Russell deserved to be on there.
well, I mean, I'm not saying
Oh,
he's
Bill
not,
Russell.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But I'm saying though, if you start looking down the list, you know, is he better than Hakeem?
Dwight Howard?
Yeah.
Hell to the no. Hell no. Better than the
wasn't,
Dream.
Bob
You made that
Pettit
face
on
if you
there?
want to, Jay Stoggs. That face don't make the answer change. No.
One
Hell
Bob
to
Pettit on
the
there.
no. What's up?
One Bob Pettit on there.
I don't know. I have to look that up. I don't know if he was. I don't think he was.
Was it? I mean, George Mikan.
Yeah,
George
Mikan
Mikan?
is
Yeah,
on there.
Mikey was on there.
Mikan's on there.
Uh,
That's what I'm saying. It's tough.
Mikey got a drill named after him, dog.
But see,
Shut
this
it.
is where Dwight
You
messed
should
up, though.
stop.
Dwight did not develop an offensive game. If
Yeah.
he had developed an offensive game and scored 22 points, they couldn't have denied him. But
Yeah.
that slam dunking and putbacks and all that,
But I mean,
anybody
that's what,
can do that.
isn't that what Shaq made his whole career? Besides defense.
But
I mean,
Shaq learned to shoot from 10 feet with one hand.
Yeah. Okay. I give you that.
Shaq was, hey, y'all. Sometimes they say better late than never. But man, A. Reed, he came up in here after having some difficulties on his side of the world, bro. Everything I read.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, man. I came home and the freaking lights was off. I paid my bills,
Okay.
but whatever this was going on, whatever they had going on over here, I don't know what it was, but we finally came back on. I'm sorry I
There you
missed
go.
the show, but
Man, we
Yeah.
don't put on a whole comedy show.
Yeah, you missed it.
I
Hey,
know it.
Reed,
I'm sure.
because
Wow.
you're just getting here, and one of the topics we want to talk about is all for you. I'm gonna cut off the Roku, and I'm gonna say big ups and shout out to ASAP and Tiki TV and Roku Live for having a song. We really appreciate that. We appreciate the platform of letting us get out and do our thing with the Chop Shop on Tuesdays, and then again with Big Game Sports Buzz on Thursdays. So yeah, that's that part. We appreciate y'all. We're gonna let y'all get on that. Let that next show come on, but we gotta let Reed talk about his uniforms real quick. So big shout out to ASAP, Freddie, Jay, Tiki TV, Roku. We appreciate y'all, and that next show coming on, man. Y'all have a good one. All right,
Take it easy, peace, man.
So, all right. Now that being said, we still on this thing. We still rolling.
Extra time.
Let's see what we got
we
going on.
So we off of Roku right now?
Yes.
We on Facebook and we on YouTube. So
we just live. So if everybody's still tuning in, we're gonna keep it going.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Keep it going.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it going a little bit, man. And that way if Marlon get back on here, we can bring him back into the stream and everything as well. So
he say ready.
Well, he said that a while. I think that's old.
No, I think it's wrong.
Okay. Well, there it is. He back
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, I'm
right.
ready right now. I have my camera ready in a minute, but I can speak to you with you.
Okay, cool. My bad. Hey, wait to see that, J Stocks. You know, Buff Nerds got blessed vision. I heard.
I want to say something to you, but I have a lot of respect for you tonight, so I'm gonna let you make it.
You called me a hater. It's okay, man.
You are a hater.
It's all good. It's all good. So, hey, one of the things Reed brought up in the group chat, man, that we talked about was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers announced that they are going to reintroduce the creamsicle uniforms. But Reed, I think it's not going to be until 2023.
Yeah.
But they're one of my favorite uniforms. But go
Tampa Bay
ahead.
Buccaneers will be bringing back the creamsicle uniforms with
Def.
Buccaneer Bruce on the side of it. And A. Reed came up with the question, why do so many people hate on that uniform? Or also, what's the hottest uniforms in the game? And, it's just so funny. Jay Stoggs and I did that for one of our top fives, was like the top 5 uniforms in all the sports. So, hey, Jay, I think, I don't know if I know yours, but I know you're going to hint towards it. Hey, Smitty, out your Atlanta Falcons uniform, what's your favorite Falcons uniform?
The all black.
The all black.
The black wave, yeah. When they the Ultimates.
Michael Vick all black or the new all black?
The Michael Vick all black.
The Michael Vick all black. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Jay, why you making that face, Jay Style?
Oh, nothing.
Okay.
Now I will say
I would like to see
I
would like to see a variant of the red though for y'all.
Hey, Smitty, you posted something that had Matt Ryan in an all red.
That was a 1989 uniform. That's a 1989 uniform when Dion got here. They only wore it for that one season.
That's a dope one.
That was a nice one. That was a nice one. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel you. Hey, Reed. Go ahead, Smitty. Go ahead, man.
One uniform, and I hate the Dallas Cowboys. But that uniform with the stars on the shoulder pads that they wear on Thanksgiving, I like that.
Yeah, they shitty, just like the team.
And the one they wore for the NFC Championship game in 93 and 94. I like those.
What the hell? Like, I'm like, yo, I like the creamsicle joints, you know what I'm saying? I may pick up a Buccaneer Bruce hat. I can't wear the jersey. But I can get the hat.
Yeah.
But okay, you know what?
Hey,
all the
Jay.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers jerseys.
I would get a
suck.
shirt. I would get a cream.
They are horrible.
Tampa Bay shirt.
What
Jay,
color
actually-
is it?
Hey, Jay,
I will
you can
rock
say
Is
you
it
can say it all
brown?
you want.
Is it
You just,
is it red?
It's smoking out of hate.
Is it maroon?
You need to
What
watch
is it?
the hate.
And all of a
you
sudden,
get.
you put,
man.
all of a sudden
No.
you got a skull on
He's
it.
talking about the.
You got a skull on it.
Oh, he's talking about the next
It's
one.
a Jolly Roger. That represents
It's Jolly
pirates.
Roger.
A Buccaneer
It's Jolly
is a pirate.
Rogers. The
I know you don't
Buccaneers,
get
Jolly
that kind
Roger.
of education in
It's
Texas.
education to Jolly
Oh,
Roger.
God.
But it's
Get
okay.
out of here.
Hey, you can
Y'all
be
got
better.
the
You
joke.
can
How
be
you gonna
bad.
say
I already know
shitty?
you like some of our uniforms. You love the creamsicles.
I did until
just
you
said
said something. Now I don't.
Don't be mad at me because I was teasing you.
I can. You know why? Because you're a hater.
I am.
There it is.
Okay. Now, since I've been so rudely interrupted by this buff nerd guy, and he wants to call me a hater,
He is a hater.
Reed, and not just your, so you can tell me your favorite Bengals uniform if you want, but just any other uniform that you just think is hot in the NFL or any other sport, maybe. Really, that creamsicle is cool, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm glad I never played in it at first. Cause when we was young, we was like, ugh, that orange is ugly. It wasn't until I got older, I was like, I like
I
it.
loved it. It was something about that. I loved it because no other team was pulling it off. And it was the same thing, like for me, like for the Houston Oilers, like they were like the Oilers were like the Oilers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That light blue with the white, with the red, and even
So, do you like Tennessee now when they rock the all baby blue joints? Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
They had the all baby blue with the navy blue numbers trimmed in white with the navy helmets.
But it's not the
It's
same,
nice.
though.
It's nice, but it ain't the same. Man.
It ain't never really gonna be the same.
And
It's
it-
the original. I feel you.
And even the fact
Ain't
that,
nothing like them
that
Oilers.
Houston decided to get another team, that they brought a team there, but they didn't even bring back the Oilers. They went with the Texans.
Well, the whole thing is McNair came in. He had to come with a new name because when they moved from Houston to Nashville, they kept the rights of the Oilers.
They were the Oilers.
So he would have had to buy those rights back to bring the Oilers back to Houston and couldn't really do it. So they had to
Son
come
of
up,
a bitch.
so they had to come up with another name.
That hurt. That hurt.
Cheap son of a bitch.
I've always just been a good, like real big on the
They would
style.
have gave it back.
Especially like back in the day, man, because like I said, I grew up watching all of that stuff, man. That Philadelphia green was nice.
Kelly Green,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah,
That Kelly
that
Green when Randall
Seattle
Cunningham
Seattle
and Jerome
blue,
Brown and
green,
them was there.
and silver.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, some of these teams just putting in. I mean, you can say what you want. I do like. I do like the Bengals orange. I like when they do the orange and white, but I would love to see the Bengals do like a white tiger variant, like an all white with a white helmet.
White
would love
helmet.
to
Oh
see
yeah.
like-
You want them to get like the University of Memphis.
No, they ain't got to be like Memphis.
Yeah.
They got to be him. But yeah, something
No,
like
I'm
that.
just playing because University of Memphis, they gave him a gray tiger helmet, a white tiger helmet, a
No, it was like
navy
blue.
tiger helmet.
It was
a chrome
metallic
tiger
blue and
helmet.
silver too.
It was
Yeah.
everything. Them motherfuckers had a rainbow. It's like a
Yeah.
pack of Skittles through their locker room.
That's what happens when you let Nike do your stuff, man.
You're not
Well,
gonna
now
look-
that you look at Oregon, look how Oregon
That-
has a
Nike-
new
That's
jersey
Nike.
I know
That's
they
Nike.
have a new jersey every freaking game.
Hey man, them
Ain't
motherfuckers
winning
came out
champion.
and looked. They had a Donald Duck version of the uniform.
They
I like
look
Where the
that one.
clean
socks
as
was the
hell.
duck
I like
legs,
that one.
dog. That
They
was
look
great.
clean as hell.
Yeah, they
With
look
the- with
clean
the
as
orange
hell,
cleats.
getting bust
Hey,
in the mouth
Hey, big,
right now.
big game. I don't think Tom Brady liked the creamsicles. That's why they didn't wear them.
That's why he retired.
You probably right. You probably.
Probably.
That's why he retired, Jay, because he didn't want to
I
wear
don't
the
think
creamsicle
Tom Brady
uniform.
liked that uniform.
Hey man, it is what it is. You wear what you got to wear. I know me personally. When
No,
I was
it's a sweet uniform though.
yeah, it's cool, and then like even the all white version of the creamsicle is nice, and I like the all white of the new replica uniforms the new pewter regime that we have. That all white. When I
It's not a
played,
real color.
hey man, when I played and we rocked that all white, I
Pewter's
loved
not
it.
a color.
I
when
loved it.
when
Pewter
y'all
is not a pewter is not a
You didn't
color.
like the pewter pants?
look,
Hey, the
when
pewter
y'all
pants-
came out with
Pewter pants
that
was okay, but
red.
when we wore all white, or even when we wore like the red jerseys and white pants, I just like that look better, especially when we wore all white. But like this is the way the NFL did it back in the day. The owners had to come out when the schedule was made, is when you had to release what jersey you would wear, and then your pants could actually be a game day decision. But it was for some reason, man, Malcolm Glazer, rest your soul. Mr. Glazer did not like the all white because he bought that pewter color when after they took over the team and redesigned it and rebranded the Buccaneers and came up with the pirate flag. He liked
The one
the
with the
pewter,
skull on it.
so he wanted us to wear the pewter pants all the time. Okay,
So let me ask you this. So was it an NFL thing that like the home squad had to wear like the color jersey, and the away squad wear the white or something, or did y'all
well,
could the home team make that decision or something like that?
well,
You know what I'm
I had to mute Jay Stocks for a minute. He's back now, but the NFL came up with the choice, like because the Dallas Cowboys were one of those teams where they never liked to wear their blue at home. They always wanted to
Yeah.
wear their white. So the NFL was the first ones to give the home team the choice. So that's why early in the year when we had a home game in early September and it was still hot as hell in Tampa, we were in white jerseys at home. And we wouldn't really go pewter red jerseys until later on. Yep.
How about that?
So, all right, Mike, thanks for giving us that Brady fact that Brady wished to play in both throwback uniforms, the the Buccaneers, and that's Mike story, y'all.
Y'all should have brought them creamsicles out for that Super Bowl. That would have been crazy.
That would have been sick. But I also like when Nike did the color rush for us
you have to,
and did the digital red too. What's up, man?
Boy, them
you can't wear your throwback for the Super Bowl.
Why
I think they have a rule. You can't wear your throwback for the Super Bowl. You have to wear your
the
standard,
Rams had to
your
get special
standard,
permission to wear those uniforms.
What the
Well,
hell?
no, those are the Rams uniforms now. They went back to those this year.
white, yeah.
Or you mean a couple years ago
they're-
against the Chiefs?
And when they played the Patriots, they had to get special permission for those.
Okay.
That don't make
No.
sense why you can't wear your throwback.
I mean,
Because it's the
NFL
no
got
fun league.
But hey, Reed, you got to think about it. It's all about branding and
it's
marketing.
it's about branding and
Yeah, when it come down to it, it's about that brand.
Those are the original brands, though. You know what I'm saying?
But that's not what's on the. You got to think about it.
But remember,
when you go to a store to buy merchandise, that throwback is a small percentage of what's on the shelf.
I get
Yep.
you.
Yeah.
I get you.
So
Yeah.
I get you.
all your new branding stuff is what's got to be seen on TV because it is the most watched game of the year. You know what I'm saying? So it's the biggest.
You might.
So it's got to be. You know what I'm saying? They gotta rock that, and that's how they do that, man. So
And the kids won't recognize their teams because they don't watch them old games with the creamsicles or pewter.
If there's any
No,
team out
pewter.
there that needs to change their jerseys, who y'all think? If y'all think it's any team about time that they need to change their
Boy. That's so many.
Lord.
Man,
I
that's-
still
Miami
want
Dolphins
I
go
think
ahead.
Cleveland need to change their jerseys. Like I think Cleveland need to change their jerseys.
Nah,
I
that's
understand
classic.
They the
I like it.
Browns.
They just
That's
changed it
classic.
2 years back.
I
That
like it.
classic. They ain't gonna never change
It's
that.
classic. That's nice.
They need
It's
to put the
classic.
dog on the helmet or something, but they ain't never gonna
They do need something on the helmet,
They
man.
ain't never gonna do that. They gonna keep
Nah,
that
they
brown.
not. It's gonna. It's
Yeah,
gonna
that
or they
probably
will go
help.
to
I'll
red.
tell you
It's
who
orange.
does.
It's orange, but they call it brown.
I tell you, does the Washington
That's
Commies.
that's Georgia Red Clay.
Hey,
Yeah.
but Jay, the
that's what it
Washington
is.
Commies just came up with new uniforms, dog.
Bro, they need a whole new squad. They need a whole new organization.
Bro, that's a whole nother show within itself, dog. We
True.
we don't have time to
Dan Snyder.
reinvent what should happen in the nation's capital. But
I give you another
Oh.
team, Carolina
Carolina?
Panthers.
yeah,
They've been the same thing the last 26 years. So
the
it's
Jacksonville is the same way.
Detroit. Jacksonville is real
That's-
basic.
It's horrible.
But the Detroit Lions also too. They need to they tried to go black for a while and put some black in there with that light blue, but
It was
it's just
alright.
not quite right, man. They need to do something. If I was Detroit, I would go with a black helmet.
I actually like the Jags. I like the
Jags
Jags.
got
with
nice.
that
I like when they
black-
do the all teal. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like the
the
teal.
teal?
Yeah, teal clean.
Bro, that's
That
not a
old
real
school,
color.
man. Look, when they came out with that
Come
teal
on,
and
man.
black,
Do you, Jay? Can you
that teal and
see it?
black was nice though.
Teal
Can
is
you
not a
see
real
it?
color.
It is a
It's not a real
color.
color.
If you
It's
can
not.
see it as a color.
That's not
So
true.
what about the? Hey man, I'm not trying to be funny. Why the Dallas Cowboys have a silverish blue pant?
I was just gonna
And
ask
then your
Doug,
blue,
man.
It's
and then your
silver.
blues are
They-
different
they've
colors.
been
Silver.
the same
The star is navy blue.
forever.
The
Silver.
star is navy blue.
Yes.
But then the blue on the jerseys are like a royal blue.
Yes.
What the hell, Bo?
Yeah. What's the problem? What's the problem?
Ask Jerry.
It's doo doo. It's doo doo.
It's not doo doo.
Why
It's
can't
classic.
the blues match? It's not
It's
classic.
classic.
I
It's
can
classic.
say that the pewter is classic now, but you have a pipe.
Pewter is not classic.
You have a
Y'all have had that
skull
what?
on
5
your-
years, 6 years? Get out of here with that
Hey, man.
classic.
No, the
It's
pewter's over
classic.
20 years old now, dog. Go somewhere.
Oh,
Just because you don't know time, just like you still think y'all just won a championship and the shit was in
There we
95.
go. I knew it. I knew it was coming.
You made me mad, damn it. You
It's
got
coming.
a
It's
pirate.
coming.
You got a bone in your head.
Chiefs.
What?
It has been a quarter century though.
Chiefs had
It's been a
changed.
quarter
Been over-
century
It's
though.
been over a quarter century, yes.
Hey,
Yes.
hey, Reed. Now, do
Oh,
y'all
boy, I
think the
can't
Chiefs
stand
should
y'all.
incorporate a little bit more yellow in their uniform?
No.
No? Like they did the pants a couple years ago?
No.
You remember that, Jay? Y'all don't
You
like
know
the
what?
yellow pants?
See,
They
and I
could-
kind of thought about them doing like an alternate version of like maybe like a yellow jersey with the red
Stop it.
letter. But
I'm
I think
glad
it
you-
would just hurt everybody's eyes on
I'm
TV.
glad you
That
stopped.
look like
that
a
thought.
practice jersey.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
But
Pretty
what
much.
about like Seattle?
Now
Did the
I
neon
would like
joint?
to see the Chiefs
Those
go
are
with an
horrible.
all. I don't like those either.
They look like highlighters.
I would like to see the Chiefs go with an all white uniform with a white helmet.
Ooh,
That would be
dope.
cool. The all white,
A white helmet with that red Chief logo.
Yeah, that would be
That'd be
clean.
Yeah.
I could get
Y'all don't like the Seattle all green?
No, it look
Hey,
highlighted.
Reed,
I like the old
love
Seattle
it.
uniform. I like the.
The original.
I want to get a piece of
So
paper
Marlon,
out when I see that.
you want the Steve Largent, Craig Warner like Seattle Seahawks uniforms to
Yes,
come out?
Kurt Warner, like
the silver.
Kurt Warner, Steve Largent, Dave Craig. Like I like those Seattle uniforms.
Okay.
Man, look, Seattle back in the day, though, man.
What?
That's what I'm talking about.
I liked them back in the day. I didn't like the necessary love. What's that running back? Sean Alexander. I didn't like that kind of variant.
Oh, alligator arms?
Oh yeah,
Oh, no, that's Waters.
I
They
didn't
had
like that
they had
Waters.
like a blue. They had like a
Weird
blue
looking.
computer, and yeah, they tried to bite
Waters
the
is
Buccaneers
alligator
uniform.
arms.
And
Sean
it was
Alexander was dope, man.
He did the big woman embrace was his celebration.
What's wrong with that?
No, I liked it. I just said that
Big
was his
women need
celebration.
love too.
The big girl embrace is what he called it when he scored a touchdown. He was
What
hitting
about-
Big Shirley. He was like hugging Big Shirley
What about the old Giant uniform?
with the darker helmet and the lighter jersey
Yeah.
and just the
And
Giants
with
on
the
the
name
helmet.
all the way across.
I loved it just because LT.
I just vision Mark Bavaro in that uniform. Like
Nah, Sador, they can't wear that.
Phil
man.
Sam.
Damn,
Because
you
of
said
Texas.
Mark Bavaro. You went back, dog. They had some beast on that team, though.
I could it. Yeah, Pepper Johnson. That defense was just insane.
That defense was off the chain. So Mike said, so legally could the Chiefs use their throwbacks because they were the Texans? If they just go a white variation with the white helmet, they could use that because that old Texans logo, they had actually the state of Texas on that red helmet trimmed in yellow with something else on
Yep,
it.
it sure did.
It's a star. It was a star for Dallas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Texas with a star on it, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So,
For
See,
Dallas.
Steelers ain't never change. Raiders will never change.
hey,
Now,
now I think the Green Bay
Steelers need to
Packers
get rid of
should use
that
a
Bumblebee
uniform
uniform.
update.
Packers will never change. I'm still a fan. I'm still kind of a fan of that old school Broncos with the D and the horse collar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The Bears will
Still
never
kind of-
change.
But the
Steelers will never
Bears,
change.
at least the Bears did come out with an orange jersey to kind of change it up a little bit. It was just kind of
Yeah.
cool. The orange.
Oh, that was
the
a
orange
horrible
was okay.
jersey.
Ain't too
What'd you
bad.
say?
That was a horrible jersey.
And they finally started wearing their all white uniforms.
Crazy
So,
colors.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Teal and pewter and orange and look.
I'm
Now,
so sorry, everyone
big
can't be.
game.
So
I heard that.
What's up, man?
Y'all
Big
crazy.
game. I heard that Soldier Field turf is one of the worst fields to play on. Like the grass is high. It's just not a good field to play on.
Man, I heard that field ain't nothing but rocks, man.
Soldier Field is bad, but Heinz Stadium in Pittsburgh is the worst like natural grass field to play on. It's like you playing in a swamp.
I heard they used to wet the field down in Hines.
Hey man, Heinz Field, you know it's gonna be like mud clobbers and you slipping and falling. You just have to go to a 3/4 inch cleat just to get traction on that turf, dog. It was
That's a
awful,
big
man.
cleat.
It is a big cleat. And
They used to wet that field on purpose. They used to wet that field on purpose.
I think they did, man. I think they did.
Y'all speaking on turf, man. They was talking about how because Odell got hurt during that Super Bowl, so they were saying something about like the players
You know
don't
what?
want that.
A
turf
lot
We
or
need to
something
get rid
like
of that shit, man.
A lot of
Synthetic
people
grass
getting hurt
sucks.
though that Super Bowl, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey man, can I say something? And if my wife or anybody else see this, I don't give a shit right now. It's just like a good natural pair of boobs. You want real boobs. You don't always want plastic, right? It's the same thing with the grass. You want a good turf to play on. I need some real grass that I can get traction under my feet.
What the
to
hell
work.
does them pellets do?
Well, the rubber part is so that your cleat doesn't get stuck down in the synthetic grass. So you have to have the rubber to help the synthetic surface function like a real grass surface.
Keep it kid friendly.
Jay, you still making? I said boobies, man. I didn't say nothing.
No, you talking about rubber and getting stuck inside and
Yeah, you don't want no pellets to get in your eye. Those pellets to get in your eye.
Only a Cowboys fan would go there.
wow, really?
Now-
Cowboys fan?
Some
They
of what
started
they're
been
doing
hanging
now,
with
y'all-
Jerry.
Yeah, he
long.
been Jerry. He been
long.
a Jerry fan
Hey,
too long, y'all.
you been to the White House, ain't you?
Well, you know,
That turf
I
at
just say
Texas,
that
old Texas
sometimes.
Stadium wasn't that great either.
Yeah, it wasn't. Tell the
No,
truth.
it was slanted.
Old Texas Stadium
Oh, y'all
wasn't
want
good.
to talk about
It
bad
was slanted.
surface? That damn Veteran Stadium.
I was about to say the vet in
That
Philadelphia.
was concrete.
We had a big delay one time when we went up there to play Philly because the surface was so bad, dog. Trying to make
Because
sure
it's
it was
Philly.
right. It was awful.
But it was like
Philly,
concrete
though.
up under it.
Yeah, like they didn't have much.
You
They
had
didn't have much. They
you
didn't
had
have
the
much
seams.
pad under theirs at all, dog. It was awful. But those big cities, a lot of those big cities had the turf in because of the wintertime and the weather. So that's why a lot of them had the fake surface.
Pittsburgh, Cincinnati.
Then you got the teams
Houston.
like Florida with better weather longer in the year would go real grass. Now it's just cheaper to maintain. They don't want to hire all the field workers and the field hands. So a lot of them are putting turf
You
in.
just
and
roll
it's
it out.
Not cool, yeah. Roll it and brush it. Jay,
You just
you
roll
want
that
to go
turf
there
out.
right now. I
Roll
see it
out
on your
and
face.
brush it.
That's not me.
You and Smitty, I see it on your face right now. Y'all cut Hector a job a long time ago. That's messed up.
What? What?
I was just finna say, man.
So
Maybe LeBron can get him some of that slide to the front and to the back of the head. And then-
Oh, so he can do like the Raider Stadium?
Right.
He can go in and go out? Hey,
like
do
the
you
Cardinal
know-
Stadium, the thing go up under there and come back out. And
So
Alberto, though.
Allegiant Stadium out in Vegas, y'all, they have two surfaces. So when they let the University of that fake school down south, the
UNLV.
red school, yeah, I know UNLV. I don't say
UNLV.
that
The
name.
true, the
I
true,
don't say
the
that-
true
Running
squad
Rebels.
of Las Vegas, the
The-
true
the-
squad of Nevada.
They was
No,
good for
the
like
little
1
brothers,
year,
the
right?
little brothers. They
They was
have
good for like 1 year, right? Now
they
it's like
play
with
on
Greg
turf.
Anthony back in the day or something.
UNLV plays on turf, and then they roll a real grass field over there for the Raiders to play on. It's
You got
kind of
the money?
sick. It's kind of sick, though. It's
You got the
nice.
money. That's tight. That's
Hurt
dope.
them
nice.
folk kids.
Yeah, they can't taint their real grass with the poison that UNLV puts out, so they cover that shit up.
Wow.
Y'all think Vegas got the best stadium right now?
Wait. And
Yeah.
this is why
I don't
you
know,
asked
either-
me,
either
why
that
do
or
you
still
think I'm a
fine.
hater? That's why.
Well, that's a rivalry, Jay. You're supposed to hate a rivalry. I know you may not have one of those, but
That's funny.
that's what a rivalry is like in sports when you have one. You hate the rival.
Yeah, like I hate the Eagles, I hate the Gigantes, and I hate the Commies.
See, only a Dallas fan would be that disrespectful when talking about another person.
Talking about disrespectful.
Gigantes. I would never
Gigantes.
call. I wouldn't call
Spanish for giant.
elegante. I know what giant is.
So
in
Dallas
Espanol.
question here: Are those Cowboys going to let Amari Cooper walk?
They better not. They're not gonna let him walk. They're gonna try and trade him, but they better not.
Why?
That would not be smart.
Why y'all don't trade him?
For what?
Because they Jerry.
Why? I mean, why y'all
would
gonna
we do
trade him?
that?
That's still your best receiver. Why are you looking to shop your best receiver?
That's my point. I would not let Gallup
Him,
go. What
CeeDee
the hell?
Lamb?
Like they want to trade him to keep Gallup, and I'm like, are y'all? have
Gallup
y'all
just came
lost-
off a fucking injury.
Look, you're approving what I'm saying. It makes no sense at all. I
Reed,
think
that
that's
doesn't
just
surprise
media.
you, does it?
I think that's just media
No,
that
man.
wants to put something
But
out there.
That's the reason I can't be a diehard Cowboys fan because
That's just the media. That's
I
like
mean,
people
yeah,
like
I
Skip.
respect y'all, but
That's
then
Jerry.
that's-
It's the media until y'all do something stupid to support it.
Well, Will McClay has been doing a better job, and Steven has been
Yeah,
talking his
I
daddy
can
out.
agree with that.
Will
Well,
McClay
but-
is a damn good front office guy.
Yeah.
Jerry let him do what he does.
And Steven has been talking his daddy out of a lot of bad decisions. Not all, but a
I
lot.
think Jerry get to that point where he's starting to forget shit now too. So they got to talk him out.
Well,
of it.
I want him to forget that he's the owner and just drive down to Mexico.
He's not gonna forget that part. But you might be able to put him on that spaceship boat he has,
No,
Hey.
he's not.
and put some strippers on there with him, and he can stay out y'all's hair.
Look, I'm trying to see if there's a meeting between him and Bezos.
Let him hang out with Jeff Bezos for a
Yeah.
little while.
Just fly out there for like
Okay.
a whole season. And
Hey,
all
why
Like,
not?
I think if Jerry flew to the moon with Jeff Bezos, he would have been fine. Just take him to outer space one time, let him come back, he'll be fine.
See, Alberto, we were friends, and then you say stuff like that. The reason why he
Alberto,
disappeared.
man, let's keep it 100, dog. Cool.
Hey,
Gallup
but
ain't
you-
better than
but-
Coop, dog.
But at
well,
the
it's
same
easy
time,
to be better.
Gallup good, but he ain't better than
Roberto
Coop.
has a point. Though.
If you
It
look
has
at
been
money-wise,
times where he's
yeah.
disappeared.
Disappeared because what? He was bracketed. And he
Yes.
was like the number
In-
one
in
receiver, and
Philly.
Gallup was on
Hey,
like
2 years ago in a crucial game, he took himself out the game.
New England
He
Oh.
took
in the
himself
New England
out of the
game,
game.
he let
Oh my
Stephon
gosh.
Gilmore put the clamps on him, and he just
You rolling your
disappeared.
eyes, Jay? Are we
I
lying,
am.
dog? Are we lying,
am.
dog?
I
You
am.
didn't hear the story where Jason Garrett, the clapper, said he turned around and looked, and Amari was standing behind him like, "Why aren't you in right now?" And he's like, "I can't go right now." I don't make this. I didn't make it up, man.
Whatever.
Okay, whatever.
I can't go.
Whatever.
I just said
There's
he had a
only
point.
one reason.
I feel you, Berto.
Only one reason you should say I can't go is if you're injured.
Look, and you know what, Alberto? Here's what I say to that. There was a guy that was here before that. That was that's nice. That's a nice little emoji there.
What is
That you know what I'm saying? Dez Bryant, and he was considered a very good receiver. Everyone, and he was, but Dez could not get separation. He
There's
could
that
not.
one route.
And Dez had 2 routes.
Two? I said
But he
one.
also,
He had that 10-yard hook and that back
And
shoulder
fade.
fade.
but he
That was
also
it.
had drops, and that's what did him in eventually.
Well,
was
he
his
had
drops.
75 touchdowns, so
Okay, but he dropped 50% of those touchdowns. So think about that. 75, he could have had 150.
Okay,
Just
so
saying.
if y'all get rid of Coop,
Which we
what
should,
I've heard,
but yes.
what I've heard,
they can have
Juju-
Ridley if they want.
I've heard Juju Smith talking about coming.
Why?
I love it.
I don't know. He said he wouldn't mind catching passes from
A lot
back.
of people wouldn't.
You wanna
A lot of
bring in
people would
Antonio
love-
Brown?
TikTok King.
Who?
TikTok King want to go to
You
Dallas?
bring in AB or somebody.
I don't want AB here. No
Why
one
not?
wants AB here. No.
Deshaun Jackson.
No.
Oh hell no!
Old.
I mean,
No.
He too old.
Don't make me go find that picture again, Reed, to
I'm trying
put
to
up on
find who.
Deshaun
I'm trying to
Jackson.
figure out
man.
who.
No.
Deshaun Jackson, he finessed himself out of a Super Bowl ring.
He
dumbass.
sure did.
Dumbass.
He sure did. He sure did. Nah, we
He
wouldn't.
he
need anybody like
complained
that.
and they let him go.
We need. Well, you can't be a possession receiver, Dez, if all you do is drop passes. Half of your passes, you're not a possession receiver, bro.
That wasn't it. God
Just-
damn it.
You're not a receiver.
You're not a possession receiver. You know what I'm saying? But that's
Oh,
the
I
facts.
deleted it already. God.
But I mean, look, it's one of those things where when you
Oh,
look
Deshaun.
Sure did. Sure
that
did.
is a team killer right there.
Sure
You
did.
should have put
Dallas
up.
better not ever break
You
that.
should have put up the Florida Evans. You should have put the Florida Evans face up there. Damn.
Man, for real.
That was one
Man,
of the
I
dumbest
know he's
moves
sick.
ever.
I know he's sick.
Oh, well, you know, hey, it's,
You mad because your targets is down and
and that's why
You
you shouldn't come
old.
in.
Man,
No.
could you imagine what he could have did? with
he
Odell
was a
Beckham
great
running
situational
inside?
player.
Yes.
Man,
And
he
imagine
could've
what
been
he
running
would have
fly
been in the
routes
Super
whole
Bowl to
game.
help open up that passing game.
Man,
But
he
that's
come
what
out
it
fly
comes
routes
down
the
to.
whole
When
game.
you make the game bigger than you or about you and bigger than the team, you get what you deserve in the end. So it was a blessing in disguise. So, you know, Jerry does. He has that Al Davis mentality. He might try to sign Deshaun Jackson. We need a guy that can go get the long ball, Deco.
And you know he
But he's got
loves.
to
Yeah, he can still run fast.
But no.
But
no.
CD can
CD
actually
don't run
but-
like
but CD
Deshaun,
can run
though.
routes still a lot
CD
better
can
than
run.
Jackson can.
And CD can run everything on the route tree. Cooper can run everything on the route tree.
He can.
Okay. And so now all you need is just a dude to be in the slot. And that's why Gallup was who did so well. And this is why I don't understand real football fans are like, well, Gallup is better because he's up against a linebacker. He's up against a safety. He's up against the third or the
your
nickel.
slot receiver ain't covered by the best guy, man.
He's not.
So slot,
He's
you know,
not.
that's why you see a lot of slot receivers get that love.
He's the
You know,
X receiver.
Russell's
So the
killing
X
motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
receiver,
Right,
that's
you're
not
right.
what he's going to do.
right there in that slot because you couldn't
That-
stop it.
That's
You
what
know
I'm saying.
So-
Don't fall for the Alvin Harper trick. Don't fall for it, okay?
Boy, that was a boy.
Oh,
He
oh,
Hey,
got-
man.
Oh,
Harper can ball,
Hey,
though, bro.
Yeah, y'all
Harper
got
can
banana
ball.
and tail up on that one.
Don't
That's
fall for it.
Alvin Harper was a one-trick pony.
He sure was. He was a 2, thought he was a 1, and that trick got rode. That's all I'm saying, man. Look, when you look at that, you look at Larry Washington was the same way. He had one play in the Super Bowl, played great, Super Bowl MVP. He goes out to not Vegas, but to the Raiders, and they found out real quickly, oh, he can't cover. And he was done halfway through the season.
Well,
Man,
think about it. He
that
came in as a nickel back fielder and had 3 interceptions in the biggest game of the year, man. And he's still, hey, what they say? Put the money in the bag. That's what we used to say in the meeting room when we was watching film.
Hey.
Oh shit! Put the money in the bag. He about to get paid.
Put the money in the bag.
Yeah,
That dude could cover
That's
plate
why-
in the microwave, boy. I'm
That's
telling
what. And he had paper towels in his back pocket. But all I'm saying
That's
is, but Gallup is a.
That's why I love pro sports, because you will get exposed eventually.
Oh,
if
man.
you're not good, if you're not
Quickly.
technically sound, you will get exposed.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it happened.
There's a reason why Gallup and Wilson excelled in that offense. There's a reason for that. It's because you have
Excelled.
Coop, huh?
Cedric Wilson. I'm
Listen.
sorry. I kept saying he sucked.
Okay,
Awesome.
No,
That was just my
Wilson
opinion.
had some bad. He had some bad situations when given time.
But
But
I
he's
would
not
tell
a
you
bad.
this.
He's not a bad young
He
receiver.
was
man.
I'll tell you this.
he was reminding me of Miles Austin. Sorry ass.
okay.
Nah.
But guess what?
Yeah.
Miles Austin got a contract out of here.
Because
Right.
Jerry is stupid. Miles Austin should have never got paid from Dallas.
Never.
Never,
But he
ever,
got
ever.
no. After he left here, he got paid.
Never.
Who paid
Just
him?
like
Who?
went to
I think
some-
Philly.
what
I think
team he
Philly
went to?
probably
Hoover.
picked him. Yeah, he went somewhere.
Who?
I think he went to Philly.
Yeah,
He didn't
he
get no
went to
big
Philly.
contract from Philly. Not like he did from here.
He
Dallas
got a
was his
contract,
biggest
bro.
payday.
He shouldn't have
you. Yeah, Dallas
played
was his biggest
here.
payday.
Yeah, Jerry gave him a good bag.
Put the money in the bag.
I got you. But
Two
all
of
I'm
them.
saying is,
Miles started hanging with them
that's the thing
Kardashians,
about
too.
Jerry. That's the thing
Hey.
about Jerry, because it seemed like he be wasting money on these old, you know what I'm saying,
Kardashians
subpar-
have killed more
Well,
brothers than
subpar
diabetes.
dudes. They
Well,
had
he
they had
does.
one good season or something like that, or a string of good games, and he's like, oh, I gotta keep this. You know what I'm
Mary
saying?
and
He turned out
Barbarian.
to-
Well, the
He's
league,
Mary and Barber got overpaid from Dallas.
ooh, that's
the league
like
realized
Barber.
now Austin wasn't good stop and start at receiver. He was
Yeah.
not good at stop and start. You know, he was real choppy with his steps and his routes and stuff like that. And he got exposed real quick once he left Dallas.
Mhm.
yeah. I mean, look, Gallup is let him go. That's fine. Let him go. You got 2 premier receivers, one that's still on a rookie contract, one that you got, on a lot of money. You got good running backs. Shore up the offensive line that we talked about, and now you get an OC that actually knows what the hell he's doing and can make adjustments.
They can't.
You now
they
have a
love Kellen
dynamic.
Moore. He's not going anywhere.
I know that, but whatever. But
Jerry's not letting him go nowhere.
And Ezekiel Elliott looked like he might be on the Zion Williams.
Hey
No,
man, I was just
Jerry
look,
would have
look.
let him go.
Did Zeke have 1,000 yards this season?
No. I don't think he did.
Look,
no.
I ain't saying nothing
But that's
else.
not his fault either.
He's trending down.
Kellen Moore did not give him the ball enough either.
He didn't. You can't run. You cannot run 60 offensive plays and 50 of them be passes and think that your running back is going to get 100 yards a game. And you splitting time with Pollard.
Remember
It's not
week
gonna
one
happen.
against
Was that?
you remember week 1 against Tampa?
Yes. Very.
Week 1
yes, I
against
do.
Tampa, what they do? They tried to make Dak the hero. They tried to make Dak the hero.
is
They
not a
wouldn't
hero
run
like
Zeke
that.
enough.
Well, we've been
But
saying that all season
that's the
long.
league though. They try to make all the quarterbacks heroes.
Well, yeah.
Well, that's the
because-
league. That's the league now. It's a passing league. They don't believe.
And they gave
that's
him
one of the
$40
teams
million,
who really-
so
that's
that
the
didn't
team-
help.
Yeah, and that part.
But you have to have a run. You have to have an offensive line. There's very few running backs I've ever seen outside of Barry Sanders who didn't have an offensive line that excelled. There's very few, if any.
Barry was unreal.
This
though.
will
Barry was unreal.
I
tell
say,
you how bad some of these offensive coordinators and stuff think. You remember that game where Jake Fromm started for the Giants?
I try not to.
Why did they have Jake Fromm trying to throw the ball 30 times in that game?
Right.
That's what they
He was
do.
an inexperienced guy, but you trying to throw the ball with him 30 times. They was trying to make him. They was trying to make him be what he's not.
Right.
No,
what he wasn't
were
ready to
trying
be yet. At least, yeah.
They were trying to get rid of. They were trying to make up a reason to get rid of Daniel Jones. That's what they were trying to do.
Yes. They were trying to make the Eli.
And made Fromm look worse.
Yeah, well they tried.
Right.
Well they tried to make the Eli dump. Like okay, yeah, we're smart because we dumped Eli. See,
Boy,
this is what we
Alberto
got.
off the chain.
Alberto. Oh, hey dog, we gonna have to bring you in the shop one day, dog.
For
He
real.
killing them. He killing the
Hey,
Cowboys.
boy, we keep the jokes. I'm telling you.
I mean, you know, it's all good.
It's all good, Jay. Don't get upset, man.
I'm not. Oh no, look,
Marcus.
I'm a Cowboys fan, but I'm a football fan as well.
Are you a
Okay.
little worried that with the split that they split in Zeke and Pollard time? Because at first it was all Zeke, then Pollard would come in and spell them. Now it's
The only
cut down
thing
the
that
middle,
worries
man.
me is this.
And Zeke got the most money.
Yeah,
out of the
But
But
the
I
only thing that worries me
guarantee
is
you,
this. What,
if
look,
that contract wouldn't work out in Zeke's favor, he would not be in Dallas.
well,
He had already got paid next year, last year.
But here's the thing
So-
that
Yeah.
Dallas does. They sign big contracts and cut cats all the time or have them restructure. Now, what's happening is a lot of the players saying, I'm not restructuring. And to me, that's what happened with Jalen. Jalen was like, I'm not restructuring. Nope. You're going to pay me.
More than
It's
that
a
happened with Jalen because he got cut 2 weeks after going to Green Bay too.
Yeah.
So I think that knee is really bad at bothering him
Yeah.
more than what we knew. And he got cut, and when he didn't make it in Green Bay, it let me know that injury I think messed him up big
Yeah,
time.
he about
But
done.
I mean, but I'm
I
not.
can see that.
I'm more fearful that Pollard will get signed as an unrestricted free agent
oh yeah,
than anything else.
And it's probably gonna happen, and they're gonna have to,
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
they're gonna tender him,
Yeah. And there's nothing they can do.
and the Cowboys aren't gonna be able to match a high. Well, they might be able to match a high tender, but
No,
you can't give him a contract. 'cause
not
you already
not
got
with
Zeke.
not with
Pollard
the
is
unless you
valuable.
shop Zeke.
Pollard
Shop
return
Zeke.
kicks.
not with the 7 players they have under contract and the amount of money they have tied up in the cap. The cap has to significantly increase
Yeah.
in order for them to even start thinking about that.
A cap casualty is going to kill y'all somewhere along the line.
but they
Oh,
gonna have to.
I think it's
The
gonna be this
way
year.
they paying quarterbacks, they gonna have to at least put another 30-40 million on the books. I hate to say it, because a
Well-
quarterback making 40-50 million, that's 25-30% of the
Yeah.
salary cap.
Yeah, it's going to
Hell,
kill
you
all
got
your team.
defensive players making twice as much as that shit don't do. I mean, the
But
league
COVID-
right now is just
Yeah,
they
but
handing out money to these guys, bro.
Yeah, but the COVID thing that hit the league and made the cap, basically stagnant, if not less, that's what really killed them. That's what's killing teams. That's what's
Man,
killing
the price of that,
Cowboys.
the price of the Super Bowl a couple months ago, they done got their money back. Them tickets were ridiculous.
I understand,
Yeah.
but that cap is already
And,
set.
and truth be told, during the COVID season, them owners didn't lose no money.
No.
They may
Nope.
they may have tried to portray that they did. They didn't lose no money.
Right.
Buffalo? I don't know. I don't know if Buffalo.
Them owners,
Some of your,
trust
some
me,
of your,
them
some of
owners
your
didn't
smaller
lose no
markets,
money.
maybe. But, there is a shared revenue that the owners take, too. So
Yeah.
they made up for it somewhere within that thing, too.
Well, look, the cap is what's gonna
Exactly.
kill.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
They
know if
wasn't
Buffalo is going to do that.
When they
yeah.
when they
make
get
sure
the, when they get the check from that new TV deal,
Oh yeah.
Hey, man,
they just waiting on the check for the new TV deal.
this deal that they got from Amazon is ignorant, dog. It's
Yeah.
league minimum probably about to go
Ignorant.
about 15%, dog. It's about to be real.
And that's why Dak signed the contract that he did. And it wasn't about the money so much as it was the years.
He was projecting.
But he
He
might
was
have been.
he was projecting
He got
where
his
we're going.
break off, but if he don't have a breakout season this year, he ain't gonna get another one like that.
Well, but that's the thing. He's
Yeah, they
betting
gonna
on
look at him
himself.
funny in the light.
Ooh, Dak is on some borrowed time, man. I hate to say that. I hate to
Yeah.
say that, but
Not with his numbers though.
No, well, aside from his numbers, man,
His numbers are fake.
You have to understand. You have to
Call it
understand,
what you want, but
man.
they're numbers.
You
They
gotta
are
understand.
numbers. They're inflated numbers because you got a quarterback coach and offensive coordinator that'll throw the ball damn near 80 times a game, and it produced nothing. It didn't produce a playoff
Empty
win.
Okay.
calories.
Kirk
Some-
Cousins. I'll stop right there.
Some teams they have much more of a magnifying glass on them to the point that they can't do no wrong. If you're in that high position, you got to understand when you are the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys, your magnifying glass on you is extensive. You can't do no wrong. Ever since, look, you're always going to be compared to Troy Aikman. Always.
All the
Or-
greats.
All the greats.
Same with
Everyone that
Pittsburgh.
wanted always gonna
Starbuck.
Yeah.
if
All the
you
greats.
do anything to kind of mess up. I mean, they're gonna eat you up from ESPN, from talk radio, from
Sure.
Look, Stephen A. Smith can't wait to kill you.
Sure.
Can't wait. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I understand it. That's why I'm saying though, Dak is gonna have to take these boys. NFC.
He's gonna have to.
Yep.
He's gonna have to take him to the
Nah, he's
championship.
gonna have to get to the Super Bowl. I hate to say it. And the reason why I say that,
I hate to say that too, though.
the reason why I say that,
Time.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
Well, yeah. Jerry's
Let's get
time
cut.
is.
Jerry Clock ticking. Jerry Clock is ticking.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah.
He like Jerry walking around like that old Gatorade commercial. Under Armour. Click clap. Click clap. That shit running out, dog.
But his time is running out, and Jerry wants to get it before he is dead. He has said that, and so he's going to do whatever he has to do, pull the strings that he has
can
to.
want a whole lot of things.
You're right. That's
why
why
he
want
that
more.
juice.
He
That'll
won't
mean
warm
he
up
gonna
before he
get it.
croak.
Because at the end
Yeah,
of the day,
David
he
wanted
won't
it
sit
too.
back and let the people
You know
in
what?
positions do what they need to do their job.
Facts, 100%.
And I can
When
see the
Jerry-
NFL. I can see the NFL twisted around to make sure he get it.
Oh no, the league don't like.
I'll be at the parade.
When Jerry let Jimmy Johnson go, that was his death sentence right there.
Yep.
Because they could have rolled off
Man,
at least another Super Bowl.
At
man.
least,
No, they could have wrote at least 3. Who was
Yeah.
gonna
I
stop?
said at
That
least
was
one.
a death sentence.
But yeah,
At least one more. They would have got at least one more.
For real.
But
They would've gone for that
Jerry
United
worried
team
about
broke
who
up the
getting the
very next
credit. Jerry, you cut the checks. You gonna always get the credit.
Right. He wanted to be the
That's
front.
an
He
ego
wanted to be.
thing.
That's where Diddy
That's an
got
ego
that
thing.
shit from. He want to be out in front. Sit back and let your artists be artists, man.
Dancing
And be
in the
the
video.
stars.
You see what
I
Robert
should.
Kraft did in what Bob Kraft in 20 years in New England. You see what he did. He just stayed in the shadows. Hey, I'm gonna get my credit because I'm
Yeah, he
cutting
stayed on
the
the
check.
massage parlor
Hey,
too.
I was like, he stayed in the shadows of the rub me down joints too.
hey,
Yeah.
but he's walking out free, and no one cares. No one cares.
The love you long time. He was at the love you long time spot.
Yeah, yeah.
But he is walking
free
around.
wontons.
Free one.
He was getting some free one funds, of course.
Oh shit.
But he get what he wants to. I mean, look, Jerry wants to.
He got real racial real quick.
Rice, chopsticks, and everything.
Wow.
Yeah, that went off the rail real quick right
Yeah,
there.
it did.
Hey,
The
Yeah,
thoughts
dude.
and opinions of A. Reed and Smitty do not reflect the thoughts of the barbershop.
Oh, watch
And
out. We keeping it
That's what I
on.
deal with, man.
Nah, keep it.
Yeah,
Man, I'm just playing.
Thousands.
No, you're not.
I said
Yeah.
boobs on the
1,000
show
monkeys.
earlier. Hell.
You did say boobs.
I
And you
did.
said long boobs too.
No, I didn't say long.
What'd you call them?
I'm not gonna repeat it because you're
Would you-
trying to
oh,
get
now
me
you're
in
not gonna
trouble.
repeat
orangutans.
Yeah.
So,
Whoever wanted to see a
I
long
got
boob,
a
Jay.
question.
He said they look like 4 arms just dangling off the chest.
I got a question for y'all.
What's up?
Socks
What's up?
with nickels.
What's gonna happen with Carson Wentz in Indy? What's gonna happen with Carson Wentz in Indy?
Nothing.
Bro,
They looking for somebody. But,
I love it.
I think he might have. I think he gets one more year.
I love
No.
It looks like they want to get off of him.
But they want to get rid of him. They want to get rid of him.
They want to get rid of Carson Wentz.
That
And
game-
I can
what-
see it.
That game he lost against the Jaguars, well, they could have. Yeah, that was it. That was it.
Jimmy G ain't the best, but I think he'll be a good fit though.
I was about to say that I think Jimmy G might end up in Indy as a good fit.
Oh,
And
man.
if they draft a quarterback, I had to say Carson Strong will be the best fit.
Jimmy G would be great with the commies too.
Hey man,
Everybody
can you
do.
quit? Can you quit saying? Never mind. You say what you want to say.
That's
dog.
the name of the team.
No, it's the
I didn't pick the
Commanders.
team. They picked the team.
It's
Even the
it's-
players didn't want the name
The
of the team. The
Commandos.
commies.
How do y'all feel about that name, man?
The commies?
How do you feel about them coming?
Well,
up with
you
that?
know,
I gave him an oh hell
being
no.
in DC is kind of fitting.
But don't general sound better than commanders?
They would have had to pay for
Something?
that.
Why would
Yeah,
have to pay
but
for
they
that?
already
I think
had
they
a
use
Washington
that-
Generals. Like they
This
would have had to
is another
rebrand it.
The Washington Generals
think-
wasn't that a movie? It was. Well, who's the
No,
real
it's a team.
general?
It's an actual team.
It was. Well,
The
USFL.
Washington Generals is like
They played the Harlem
basketball team.
Globetrotters. Yeah.
Yeah, and they play against the Harlem Globe.
Yeah.
They lose against the Harlem Globetrotters.
That's not a real team.
It is a real team.
Mm-hmm.
The Washington Generals get.
It's
I
a
mean,
real
some
team.
people that go get paid to get beat.
I'm gonna
They've
need
never
you to
won
know real
anything
teams.
competitively. I
They
like
in
the
the
Gold
Guinness
Globes.
Book of
They
World
won
Record
2
for
games
most
against the
I need you to
Globetrotters.
know
Most
real
straight losses
teams
by basketball.
that fits this conversation.
Okay. So here's a question, man. I know it
There's
happened.
a lot of players get paid to get beat.
I know it happened a while back, but did y'all agree? Did
Detroit.
y'all agree with the Washington name change? Did y'all agree with them changing?
I understand why they got it because you think about it. That's
So,
where the Army,
can't-
Navy, all that's in Baltimore.
Yeah.
So it's in DMV. So I understand.
I can't take it no more, big game. I gotta speak on it. So
What's up, man? Go ahead.
the reason why this name change, in my opinion, took so long because this was Daniel Snyder's way of sticking it to the league for, being under investigation for all the dirt that's going on in his organization.
Mhm.
So he drug it out because when they want to get those deals done, it don't take them long to get those deals done. He
Right.
just
You,
drug
and
it
you
out.
got marketing
He drug it
departments
out,
just for that kind of stuff.
NFL.
Right.
Exactly. So NFL, y'all got me under investigation. So I'm gonna drag out this name change, and this is my middle finger to you for you investigating what I got going on in my building.
And by the way, let me see if I can pick the shittiest name ever. There you go.
Is it that
Congratulations,
bad, though?
Washington.
So does
They
Washington
should- they
now
should
have
just
the
stay in the
worst
football
mascot in
team.
the NFL?
Yes, I can't wait to
They
see
could've
the
just stayed
commies
football
come
team,
out
man.
with the hats
they-
and the boots
what they gonna have
and the
with-
jackets.
I think
What
they
the
had to
mascot gonna be
have-
though? A body with an airplane for a head?
No, they're gonna have the hat with the boots and the like the strikers and all of that, and they're gonna march
You
out.
can send a soldier out there.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do.
That's true.
Like the Russians.
Like the
Yeah.
Patriots got those 3 dudes with the
You
sling,
can send
the
a
drum, and the rifle.
soldier out there.
Hate
Why
to
you
say
shake
it,
your head,
but,
Avery?
hate to say it, but I still love a Redskin. I still love that name.
Oh,
This is my
so
whole
Love
thing.
that
disrespectful.
name, man.
No,
They
I
should
mean,
just stay the Washington football team.
I still
True.
love that name. Even
I
though
feel like they had to have something.
Red
I don't think
tails.
football team. They
Yeah,
they
it's
would
for-
never.
it's for
They would have
branding
never
purposes.
ever in our lifetime
That-
made the
that was
Washington
too-
Red Tails. That would you would have had a better chance of an
Red
ice cube surviving hell than that
Bro.
happening.
Bro,
Yeah.
there's a football team that wears teal and they're called Jaguars. There's
And
nothing.
the Jaguar is a real animal.
And
Oh
they
yeah,
te- and
when's
they
the
got
last time
red
you saw a
tail.
teal Jaguar?
and they
A
got
red-
teal
a
spots
red-
on their tongue too. That's why they
Yeah,
got that.
a
color.
red tail.
You know what,
is real,
Smitty?
and
Go
it's
and
a
ask your
sport.
smart ass.
And don't get mad because he knew something you didn't know,
Professor
buff
Smitty.
nerd.
I didn't know that. That's good to know.
Yeah,
Thank
they,
you, Smitty. I
they
appreciate
have
it.
a blue colored tongue, man. You should watch National
Teal.
Geographic more
Teal
and
color.
quit watching so much
It's not
goddamn
blue.
anime. Only anime I know is from Ike Turner, and what's love got to do with it?
That's not anime.
Anime from Nutbush, Tennessee.
that's funny.
You are
funny.
stupid.
That's funny.
Goku is not in the encyclopedia.
Indicate anime.
Anime.
And now y'all watch some. Y'all watch funny
We watch
characters in high heel shoes and skirts, and it's called anime.
We watched that too. It's called Prince. What are you talking about?
That's
Oh
not
no,
the same.
now it's Russell Westbrook.
No, it's called Lil Uzi Vert.
So,
Yep.
Gang gang.
what do you guys think about that? What you guys think about that body bag John Morant gave old boy last night?
That dude is
man.
quickly becoming one of the top
That-
players in the NBA. I just hate he in Memphis.
Hey man,
That was filthy.
dude, Ja Morant is a freak. That, I mean,
Memphis on the roll right now.
It's ridiculous.
And
I
crazy,
Yeah.
they got one of the
But
best records in the league.
third seed in the West.
If Memphis can't
Yeah.
win a championship
They're
within
a
the
game
next,
behind the Warriors.
if they don't win no championship within the next 4-5 years, Ja gone, man.
They're not gonna win
Yeah,
it
he ain't
though.
even got to wait that long. 3 years.
But they're not gonna win it.
Ja
They're not gonna
gone.
win it.
Ja
So they
gone.
can't win with that team's stocks.
Nah. Yeah, I think you're gonna see what you're gonna
They-
see is
they-
the
they
same thing
gotta-
that happened to Atlanta. Right? They're going to be really good, hitting the playoffs. They're going to be
They're
really
a little bit
exciting.
more formidable, I think, than Atlanta. I mean, Atlanta surprised some people.
That's what I'm saying.
Had some good moments. Like this isn't a surprise though. I think they put together a fine team finally. A
Let me
good
tell you
strong
something, man.
team.
You did not think last year.
This Memphis team got a roster full of grinders.
Yeah, but think about it too, Jay. You didn't think Atlanta until they made the run. Memphis is playing this well right now in the regular season. Atlanta got better as the season went on last year.
So I'm waiting. You know, I've always said I'm waiting until after this All-Star break to see what they actually do once they hit the playoffs. Listen, man, I got to see if Ja Morant goes down or gets tired. That's really more of it. When he gets tired.
Why is that where we're going? If he goes down or if he gets tired.
When he gets tired, he's going to get tired. When he gets tired, how does the rest of the team come up? Because to me, that's what happened to Atlanta.
Why he going to get
Atlanta
extra
couldn't
tired
take the
just when
pressure.
the playoffs started?
Trae Young got tired, and it got to a point where it's like, it's all Trae Young. If we can not stop him, but hold Trae Young back, the rest of the squad won't be able to overcome what we got.
But the young, what's the guy's name in Memphis? Is it Brandon?
I'm gonna tell you this.
Who, Bane?
Bane is
Bane from him, man.
Is a big help and plays
Bane from
well
him.
with
He
them.
wants to play for them.
Jackson plays well.
Bane built like a linebacker.
Yeah,
Bane built like a linebacker.
After that, what you got?
You got Jackson.
But Styles got.
You got Jaron Jackson. You got Steven Adams in the middle.
Bro,
you got Kyle Anderson too.
Yeah.
Memphis has a very gritty roster.
They
got a gritty roster.
Okay,
they got a gritty roster, but
gritty, but can they
if
survive?
If Ja goes down, then who's taking over though?
Or Ja gets tired, or when Ja goes out to get rest.
Star goes down, your chances of winning are going to be slim. I think
but
speaks
you need
for
the
itself.
pieces.
But here's the thing. But here's the difference, I think, between Phoenix and Golden State. I ain't talking about the Lakers, but Phoenix and Golden State and Memphis is that any given night
the Mavericks if they
with
lose
Golden
Ja.
State. I didn't say Mavericks. You see, I didn't even say that.
I was talking to Reed, J. Stocks. Why you get personal?
So when Golden State, anybody can hit a three. Anybody can step up and play. With Phoenix, they know what they got. With Booker, if he goes down, it's okay. You got somebody else that's going to step in.
They might be in trouble now that Chris Paul is out for the next.
But hey, they got 2 straight losses out of the break.
Yeah, that doesn't look
Suns
good
got
for them.
2 straight losses out of the break.
Yeah,
but I mean, you still got Booker that can still handle the ball.
That's gonna be a plus.
Yeah, Booker can still handle the ball.
And it's gonna be a team to wreck with.
Absolutely. So I mean, my thing is I'm looking at them. I'm impressed. I hope they do well. But to win a chip, to say in the next 2-3 years, because we saw what's happening to Atlanta this year after what happened last year, now the questions start coming up. Okay, can they compete for a while now? Or is just 1, maybe 2 years?
But see, that's why I said
the one question I have with Memphis is their head coach. I question Memphis' head coach, come playoff time. Like, can he make the necessary adjustments consistently in the playoffs? That's what the only thing that I really question about them right now. I think they're gritty enough to keep themselves in games and win some of those close games.
Yeah. What are you going to say, Smitty?
I was saying with the Hawks, this is why I didn't want them to sign John Collins, because he can't carry a team.
Mm-hmm.
You pay a player that kind of money, they got to be able to carry the load if the superstar player goes down.
Yeah, and he's more of a workload kind of guy. I feel you on that, Smitty.
Right.
And there's so many other intricate pieces they gonna need down the line.
But that's what I'm saying about Memphis, man. I'm not discounting what they can do or how they play or Ja Morant at all. But if I'm looking at that squad and there's precedents that's showing they're young, but do they have all the pieces this year or even next year to really contend in the West? You got to put up points in the West.
You do.
You got to put up points.
And then Memphis is a small market. Does somebody really want to go to Memphis?
No.
All the small market teams have that issue.
Yeah,
it's a miracle Milwaukee kind of changed the narrative last year with winning it and being a smaller market team. We know that's hard.
Yeah, but think about
look at that big LA market right now. It's not winning, or they drawing the wrong kind of
think
people
about
into
it though. They drafted Giannis at a young age. He had
That's
to grow
true.
into who he was.
True.
If it weren't for that, shit, they wouldn't have won no title.
You right. Hey, that's big facts. I feel you.
It's real fact.
Giannis would be here.
Giannis is built for a small market.
Dallas
his
is a
mentality
big market
built for a
team.
small market.
Dallas isn't a big market, but they're a small market team.
They're
Dallas
mid-size.
cannot. I don't know what it is,
They're
and I say this
mid-size.
all the time. I do not understand why Dallas can draw more big name people. Like it can't. The lifestyle here for
Well,
NBA, people is great.
Look,
I think
the reason they couldn't bring people in the past was because of Carlisle and Nelson.
Yeah.
To be real, like,
But that's why I said
players
Giannis-
talk. Even though Cuban take care of them boys, them guys didn't want to play. They did not want to play under Carlisle.
I heard Don Nelson was an ass.
Yeah,
I got you.
not wanna
And
play
that's a
with
part
them.
of it I didn't know, Reed. Because
Yeah, man.
I look at it from a market standpoint, and I don't understand why more people wouldn't want to come to this Dallas market. The cost of
same
living
thing.
is great. The nightlife is great. You're close to everything. No state taxes. Yo,
Yeah, but-
Dallas should be appealing to someone.
But if your
Just stay
game
out the highway.
doesn't, but if your game doesn't fit with
That's
others,
only in February and January, Smitty.
yeah,
Other than that, we good here.
like it's
It ain't no worse than driving on 85 in Atlanta. Shit.
Oh, you ain't got to tell me.
That's a
And
parking lot.
mudslides.
Every time I go to Atlanta, I'm like,
Why does Atlanta have mudslides? That don't even make sense to me. Mudslides?
Got what?
Hell, they
Bus
got
lines?
mudslides. Yeah,
he said Atlanta got mudslides.
they do.
I ain't never seen no mudslide.
I mean,
Man, you must live in the good
been to
part.
Atlanta with a mudslide, Jay.
The parts where I was.
Well, man, you went to Atlanta twice your whole life.
You-
Gone
Shut
somewhere.
it.
You must have been halfway to make it.
I was
Yeah,
up in
you-
the deck. I was out,
you
outside.
was in the boondocks. You
Yeah, I
riding
was
the
out in the deck.
boondocks.
I was out in the
Uh,
deck. Outside
Hey,
the
man,
roof.
that Georgia red clay is strong. It don't slide like them hills out in California.
Shoot. Don't. Okay.
And the stain won't come out your clothes.
Hey, that's there forever.
How
we're
often do
gonna
it
throw
get
it in
lit
the
down
trash.
there? How often do it get lit down there? Because I feel like last time Atlanta was lit was what, the Super Bowl, and then probably before that might have been with Freaknik.
Atlanta
hey,
been lit since
Reed,
Freaknik.
don't sleep. Atlanta stay lit. That's
Atlanta
that's like Black
Atlanta
Hollywood,
about-
homie.
Atlanta,
That's true.
Atlanta's Black
don't never
Hollywood, dog. It goes down
Yeah.
24/7.
Bet.
Atlanta
accepts
is a
all
gas
other people
stove.
as well.
Other cities are like matches.
Jay Stars, don't go there, Jay Stars. Don't go there, Jay. I heard what you said, goddammit.
What did you
Hey.
say?
Don't talk about my state. He said
I didn't say nothing. I didn't say anything wrong.
he said it accepts all other people as well.
Yes. Except all other people.
You know how he he trying to be funny right now.
I'm not trying to.
Except all other people.
You ain't right.
Except all other people. Man.
He ain't right at all.
I love Atlanta. I love Atlanta, man. ATL.
Fila. Forever I love Atlanta.
Yeah. I don't like Philadelphia though. That shit can float off in the
But
sea.
but hey, Smitty, we talk about the real Atlanta all the time.
Southwest Atlanta.
They don't know
Atlanta,
they
Atlanta
don't know
has
about
two
the
sides.
SWATs.
Oh, the
Y'all,
SWATs.
y'all go to
Nah.
the SWATs, boy. Ooh.
And wait a minute now.
Yeah, the SWATs. That's
That's where my grandmama lived.
Atlanta got two sides.
yeah.
Oh, for
Abernathy
sure.
and all that university and all that.
I just want to stay on the cool side. I'm
I know a little bit.
be
I
at the
know
cool
enough to
side,
be
dip out.
dangerous.
I hear you.
I know
I
enough
heard
to
it go
You
down
gotta
in
pick
that
and
now.
choo- You just got to pick and choose your spot. That's all.
I heard it go down
Yeah,
now.
man, my
Yeah.
grandmother lived right around the corner from the MARTA
So-
station, right
so-
there now in the SWATs. Yeah, right around the corner from that MARTA station.
So
right
like Smitty, you know, when they renamed it years back, H.E. Holmes. It ain't H.E. Holmes. It's Hightower.
High tower, right? Holloway
It's
Park,
high
where
tower,
bank
you know
is.
what I'm saying?
They're
Bank
trying to
is.
change. They're trying to change the
It's
image. Come on.
Bankhead.
Bankhead, people up in
Metropolitan is
Buckhead.
Stewart
Avenue.
Avenue.
Yeah. There you go.
Still got the night walkers.
Uh-oh.
Let's see.
Ain't that
And that's
changed?
why they had to change it from High
Male
Tower
and
to
female.
Ain't that
A.T.
changed?
Holmes. That's why.
Oh, man. I cannot believe we done sat up here
I
for the
can't.
last 2 hours. Jay, when you supposed to leave to go check on Lil Man?
Wow. I love it when you put my business in the streets. Thank
My
you so
bad.
much.
I'm just trying to check on you, dog.
That's my favorite part of these shows when you put
Hey.
my business.
Well, you can't come out to play next week. Y'all know why.
Yeah, you'll know why.
Hey,
Thanks, big
my-
game.
Hey, she not gonna hear this part. We're 2 hours in. She gonna click off before she get to this part. You good?
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for that.
Like I said last week, as long as he got life insurance, he good.
Yeah, that's it.
For real.
Yes,
Hey,
I
you current on your shit basis? What's
Oh yes,
saying?
sir.
All right,
yes,
cool.
sir. Yeah. I make sure I
That
got.
shirt
my
look like a
insurance
referee shirt, man. An NBA
That's what I
referee.
said. I said, man, you reffing the NBA
Yeah,
game tonight, but it's a jersey.
It's a
Oh, that's a jersey. Okay.
It's old school
it's
Texas
a
Rangers jersey,
I
man.
just
That
saw
let
the
you know he
like,
be betting on games.
Stop it.
Hey, I got a Atlanta original.
Tim Donahue.
Stickman posts in the chat.
I hate
Man.
all of y'all.
He gonna
All
get
day,
banned.
every day, man. Y'all,
all of y'all.
y'all made my Tuesday worth it. Y'all made it worth that little 12-year-old girl cussing me out of school today. I just want to say I appreciate being here and getting this good laugh.
I ain't
Oh,
surprised
man.
by nothing
It's
with
been
these
in this
kids
time.
no more, bro.
And spending this
Front
time
line.
with y'all. I told my
Tip of
wife,
the
I said,
spear.
hey, I did good. I didn't hurt nobody when I got cussed out. I just smiled and called the principal down there to come get her.
Escort
Better
her
than me because I would
on
have pieced
home.
the shit out of her. Take your ass on to the office.
And that's why, Smitty, you work where you work.
Hey, that education, man.
I'm
It take a
like-
different monster. So to all my teachers out there that may tune in and watch this, hey, appreciate y'all. And if you hear me say some words you don't hear me say at school, that's why. Because I can let myself be myself here in the shop
Dog,
and enjoy myself
been-
and have a good time.
I've been saying since I was young, man, teachers are superstars.
Like, don't hold it against him. Don't hold it against him.
Hey,
Yeah,
Teacher
teachers are
superstars.
superstars.
hey, man, I don't
Yeah,
hold it
y'all
against
do
the
enough,
parents.
man. Y'all do more than
It's
enough.
good,
man.
man. But I appreciate that. All right, but fellas, man, I want to appreciate all y'all for coming in and getting on tonight. All right, Marlon, this is what we do, man. So whenever you feel like you want to swing by the shop and chop it up with us, we
No
start
doubt.
with one
No
thing,
doubt.
we end with something different, and we never know where this party gonna go. You know what I'm saying? So
I wish
Just like
we
the
get more
barbershop.
people that don't hate on the Cowboys. That'd be great.
it's really just
Yeah,
me.
you
I'm the only one that hated on the Cowboys.
Man,
man.
nobody
Nah,
hates
yeah.
on the Cowboys, dog. Y'all
They
Hey,
hate on
but
themselves.
he
Keep
like
it
real
100.
Cowboys fans.
It's not just
He can't accept the truth. He
You
can say
gotta-
the Lakers,
you gotta
he can
stop
say the
being
Lakers
Cowboys.
suck and talk about the Lakers, but he can't take us talking about his team.
You got to
say,
stop being
Reed?
that kind of fan, dog.
What'd you say, Reed? They suck.
They suck. Lakers suck.
he,
Oh, the Lakers suck. Yeah,
he's
that's for
tired
sure.
of flipping the calendar and the Cowboys haven't won another playoff game. That's what it is. He tired of flipping the calendar with the Cowboys
Every year,
not
every
winning
year
the
they all
playoff
win
game.
the Super
Every
Bowl.
year.
Bengals went to the Super Bowl, bro.
Every year.
Hey, you wake
Yep,
up and
hey.
it's Groundhog's Day every football season for you,
My
huh, Jay
team.
Styles?
31 years. It's wonderful.
I know a lot of Cowboy fans had to cry
was
in
at
the
home,
car
too.
after the Bengals made the Super Bowl.
Nah, I'm
Yeah,
not
they
crying
did.
in the car.
They
I'm
did.
excited. I'm happy
Y'all
for
was
the
at home.
Bengals. I'm happy for
Right.
anyone that makes it to the Super Bowl except for the Eagles, the Gigantes, and the Commies. So I'm excited for everyone.
So,
Except
quick
that.
question: how did you feel the other year when the Eagles went and won? Did it make you feel bad?
Oh, he was
Were
mad
Were
as
you in
hell.
your
Had to
feelings a
be.
little bit?
It did. I called every Eagles fan I knew and I cursed them out.
You didn't root for him?
Mm-mm.
I did. And then there was video of a guy eating poop in the middle of the street because they won in Philly. I said, yeah, this is you. That's what you about. That's your life. That's your life.
Yeah, you
Time
did
out,
good.
man. You said you saw a Philly fan
And
eating.
his response,
Yes. There's a video of a
Hey,
guy
that's what he
eating
said.
poop. It's a Philly
So I
fan. He's
guess-
like, we won the
Damn,
Super
man.
Bowl.
I knew I
So I
should have
g-
hit the goddamn
so-
outro about 10 seconds ago. We done
So,
got to
I-
talk about doo-doo
So I
on the
guess
show.
he full of shit.
Full of it.
That's an Eagles fan for you.
Oh, my God.
I keep trying to tell people inside and out. Inside and out.
oh man,
Hey, man.
This shit
well,
can go
for-
left quick. I keep telling you.
beyond quick. And before it go too far left, I'm gonna say for the sports block, for A Reed, for Smitty and Jay Stoggs, I'm your boy Big Game James. Thank y'all for tuning into the Chop Shop. Remember to please tune in to Big Game Sports Buzz this Thursday, 6 p.m. Central Time, as we continue it in just a little bit less ignorant fashion. I'm your boy Big
Lil
Game
Uzi
James.
Vert, West
Y'all be
Skirts.
good.